Peace, family. Peace, family. Peace. Me and my boy ThoroHD back at it again.
Double
Back
header.
at it again. We
Double
back at
header,
it
baby.
again, man. We just had to come on tonight, man. We gotta give you the real. This is what we call real talk. Crypto real talk, deeper than cryptos and blockchains, with your boy Thorough HD. He gonna give you the tokenomics. And your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad, you know I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't gonna sit here in front to you, man. I ain't gonna sit here in front. But before we go into whatever, because whatever family come on tonight, we answering all questions. We going all in like the wind. We going all like the wind for all the family that's gonna show up today. And shout out to all the new listeners and all the new subscribers that listen after this. But before we go into this real talk live stream, you know your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad got to bring that energy. I tell you what, boy, this hey, it gonna work today.
Come on, man.
Hey man, technology, man. Technology. There you go.
I'm making that. How about you? I'm trying to fight my bro, yeah, no, I won't. How about you? Stick to the script, yeah, bro, yeah, just like the poor get poor. Now, homie, now I won't lose. Probably I might sit and people that's something that I can't choose.
Hey,
Red dad, blue dad. I'm making
I'm
that.
making that.
Red dad.
Red Dad, Blue Dad. I'm making that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You know
Man,
what
that's it,
time it
Hero.
is, baby.
Yeah.
Already, man. I'm with my main man, Thorough HD. We doing it again. We just gonna be freestyling. Ain't nothing written. Ain't nothing. We do our thing, man. We build off each other energy, man. We was born for this, man. We was born for this, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. Tonight, we just gonna keep it real. Whatever family come in, whatever questions y'all want to throw at us, man. We ready. We here
Ready
for the
for it.
family. We here for you guys. So we're gonna keep it real. We're gonna talk about things that we do in the communities, coins that we're part of. I'm gonna talk about some stuff that I'm a YouTube content creator, and I talked about a few tokens this week. I talked about uh a token called XRT. That's Robonomics.
Mhm.
Robonomics gonna deal with a lot of stuff. Peace, family. Peace. Come on in. Come on in. uh, and I talked about X Gold token, X Gold coin, and that's gonna be. They claim to be They want to be the transfer of gold. They say that gold is 11.3 trillion globally. Globally now, 11.3 trillion globally, and they want to be the transfer of gold. Not only the transfer of gold, they want to be the bridge between XRP and the store value of Bitcoin. They not only they say that they want to be the escrow of gold, they want to be uh they want to be able to not only that you get gold, physical gold, but you also get an NFT with a serial number matching the NFT.
Oh,
So those are some of the things that I talked about. Family, you might want to check out, go to Crypto Red Dad Blue Dad YouTube channel and watch that video and go check out the S Gold overview that I did. So me and Thero, we here to keep it real tonight. We got some questions coming in. We got some family coming in. Thero, you want to introduce yourself and go in on while before I introduce the family?
man, y'all know what it is, man. It's the kid, Thorough HD. Here to keep it real, straight, raw, no cut. Another day in paradise, another chance to take advantage of this opportunity out here, man. Searching, reaching, and trying to capture that generational wealth, baby.
Thero HD, that guy. I'm telling you. Hey, Thero HD, that guy, man. Hey, man, y'all find out for yourself. Ask Thero anything, man. Throw something at that brother.
Yeah,
All right.
man. I'm here.
So we gonna shot some family out. We just ask some questions. We'll give you our honest opinion. But first of all, I'm gonna let y'all know that there ain't nothing we getting y'all financial advice. Now your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad don't give you financial advice.
No
Now
way.
Now, some of these names we talk about can make you a shero. It can make you a hero, but
Or
best believe it can make you a zero. But your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad gonna pimp his money simple and stupid. I'm gonna go put my money on the curb, put it in a super side, that silver tongue devil money. You better come back and bring me something.
Bring me something back, baby.
Money. My money don't sit in bank accounts. My money is part of a financially fit movement. They gotta get up and move, man.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stake nothing right now. I ain't ready for that.
You ready to stake? You can't stake it.
I can't stake nothing. My money gotta keep push it. Hey, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to Sam Stones 4141. He say, how do I get my USD off of Binance scan?
I don't think you can. That's what's showing in your wallet. You know, the BSC scan, you know what I'm saying? That's, you put your address in there and that shows you what you have in your wallet. So not sure how you can run through that and get it off of the scan, and maybe you can get it off of your wallet. Did you add it to your wallet, whichever wallet that you have, and is it showing up in your wallet?
Yeah, so get back at us on what he just said on that. Any thoughts on SolarGenic and XRPL? Great question, brother. Great question. I'm gonna leave this one off here, Thero. They got an airdrop coming on December 24th. That in XRP. I think SolarGenic is amazing. I think that it's gonna connect the stocks and all the other stuff on a centralized thing. I think SolarGenic is amazing. There's a couple of people that's in the Red Dad, Blue Dad community is very bullish on SolarGenic. I think SolarGenic is awesome. That is something that I would definitely dollar cost average and make sure because it's on the XRPL, and I explain what is XRPL. XRPL is amazing technology because XRPL is XRP. Now, the L stand for ledger. Ledger is land. It's crypto land. So XRP has the best technology when it comes to fintech on the blockchain. Okay, superior. So that means that any company has a great advantages because all they have to do as a fintech company is put their business on wheels and just drop it right on the XRP land. That's what they got. They already got the best technology. They already improved. The inspectors already improved them. They got the best blockchain. They got the best scalable. Man, they got prestige organic water. They got
everything.
Alkaline water, organic food. They got the best thing on the land. So being built on XRPL is a fintech's dream because they don't have to do anything. It's a great community there. So yes, great question, brother. Just bought smart person. Did you want to answer on that SolarGenic one, Thero?
No, bro, ain't no need to, man. You hit everything on the head, man.
Okay.
Ain't no need for that one, baby.
Yeah. So Samson say just bought the Jasmine coin dip.
Ooh, boy. You're a good man for that one. And the way I look at it, man, I ain't even on the dip because we got in so early that even the dip, I'm still up big on it. You know what I'm saying?
I grabbed a little bit because I know it'll go up a few cents just to
play with.
Just to play with to get ready for that meta pad.
Yeah.
That meta pad coming up on the 10th.
Well,
so I got a little bit just to play around with. I caught it when it went down because I don't need to buy the dip. We already know we don't need to buy no dip.
Ain't no dip, baby.
But you can trade it right now. You can trade.
That's what we do. I keep about 5,000 of them just to play around with in my trading account. You know what I'm saying? Just to make a few dollars here and there. It shoots up, I sell off. It drop, it dips. I buy back in that same 5,000 and just keep playing with that, man. Making profits $300, $400, $500, and it's just to play with. You know what I'm saying? Major, but my big bag is just. I'm not gonna touch Jasmine, man. Yeah, she locked the load and ready to explode, baby.
Yeah, that's good, man. Dollar cost average that thing, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're gonna go up, family. Thanks for showing up. We got brother Jason Hall. He say, y'all heard of UFC gaming project? Gonna build on I don't what is that? Cadena?
Yeah, that Kadana.
Cadena?
I didn't hear about that one.
Me either.
I didn't hear about that one. You know what I'm saying? That sounds interesting. I may need to check it out.
I haven't heard about that, brother Hall. Next time, I got eyes to see and ears to listen.
Yes, sir.
Trust
Yes,
me, I do
sir.
my research. I don't care. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna take a look at it. I'm gonna take a peek.
I
I don't let
dive deep.
that stuff get past me.
No, man. If somebody throw something out there, man, I'll at least look at it.
He says Sologenics for crypto is tokenized stock. Yes, NFT marketplace.
Yeah.
Listen, Sologenics is good, brother. I'm telling you. I know for a fact it's good. It's good. It's great. Great technology. Everything about it is that's something that's going to survive in the fourth industrial revolution.
Yes, it will.
It would survive the crypto apocalypse.
Yes, it will, man. Yes, it will. Anything stable like that there, man, with a real world use is gonna be there, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, look who in the building, man. We got man. Bow to the king, man. Underdog, what's happening, brother?
What's up, man? Much respect to you, man. That was an awesome video last night too, man. Because believe it or not, earlier that day, maybe it was the day before, I posted the link in the community, man, telling the family about that the Bitmark thing, and I didn't know if anybody was on Bitmark. And man, you just came across and dropped all the gems on it. So appreciate that, man. Much respect to you.
Hey, Underdog, man, I'm finna send you the link, man. I'm finna send this brother the link, man. Come on in, man. We got a seat for you, man. Let me send this brother the link.
Send him the link, man.
Let me send him the link. Let me get to this question. Answer this question while I send this brother the link.
Sushi. Man, pardon my French. Damn sushi. I don't do uni. I don't do sushi. It is ridiculous. And you know what mine is, man. I can't. Yeah. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it completely alone. Not only is it complicated, it's too expensive. And you know me, man, I can't afford all that stuff. But it's some good tokens to have, though.
Hey, Thorough, let me piggyback off that. Now, you said something. Now, you said, and shout out to Kings and Queens. So, but you told me that most scams normally happen outside of Ethereum.
Yeah, for the most part.
For the most part. Have you ever ran across scams that was on Ethereum?
I mean, you see them. You may have seen them here and there, you know, but something that's fully Ethereum. No, you might have something that's built on it, and then you know they have their own little dibs and dabs here, and these hackers will find a loophole or something in the smart contract or in the code, and they'll take advantage of it. But man, you rarely see something where you comes off and it's like Ethereum. I think a lot of the ones I saw lately have been like Poly. You can get it on the smart chain from here and there. I saw some on Avalanche and different ones like that. You know what I'm saying? It's rare. Not saying that it doesn't happen, but it's rare that you would see it on Ethereum like that.
So that why is Binance Smart Chain so easy to run a flam?
Oh man, I think that they let any and everyone get in. You know what I'm saying? Because I told you nowadays, man, it's so easy to create a token. Me and you can sit down and copy a code, change it up a little bit here and there, go to Binance and launch something. You know what I'm saying? And I think that nowadays it's just so easy. and then probably with the fees, the cost to launch something is a lot cheaper on smart chain than it would be on Ethereum. And I guess a lot of people, man, they find those loopholes and they just want to run and go with it because these, boy, they getting creative out here nowadays, bro. It getting creative, man. Just telling you, man, other day, during telescam, boy, got creative, and I saw a link that I had got chosen for during whitelist. I'm like, man, dang, man, finally I got in on the boy on the one that I was trying to get in on.
Hello, Trav. You got chosen for a whitelist?
Man, got chose for a whitelist, man.
You ain't have the money pool for that?
Man, I was finna call everybody on the, hey, man, listen here, man, I'm in. You send me XYZ, you send me XYZ, and we finna get it. And then, you know, me, of course, me being who I am, I'm gonna do the research just to make sure everything is legit. And boy, look legit. But once you got down to it, man, it was a scam, man.
It's rough, man.
It's
knock
rough.
on wood, man. I've been dotting my I's and crossing my T's, man. You know, but that's the chance you take, because you know when you're looking for those type of get in early with that type of thing, and that's just you take a chance either way, either run across the scam part of it, or when it, you know, getting in early, like definitely when they get a listing on the platform for the first time where it rockets up, and then they do that sell off on you, and that may never ever return to that price that you bought in at.
Yeah, man. But a lot of times with these rug pulls and these scams, man, you know, I think a lot of people just get caught on the FOMO. You know what I'm saying? Not doing the research, not doing background checks on a lot of these things that's coming out. You know, they just see or they hear about it and, oh, let me go ahead and throw my money, and they throw it up in there. And then, like you say, man, if it looks quack like a duck, and I'm pretty sure it's a duck.
But Trav, I have seen some tokens that came out from 2017 claiming to have good use case. Then you see on a chart that like when it first started, like in 2017, that it like this went up like this, then it came down, and then it's been doing like that for like 4-5 years at the bottom.
Yeah.
So,
trade sideways.
Yeah, trade sideways.
Got to keep up with the times, man. You know what I'm saying? Technology, man. It's a lot of tokens, a lot of projects that piggybacks off of a lot of things. So they may see something that they like from what you're offering and upgrade it. You know what I'm saying? Increase on that to pretty much knock you out the wall, man. But you know, some of those things, man, they still be good. You know, they just haven't caught traction like a lot of this other stuff had. I mean, Tailcoin was a prime example, man. You know, I got in on that thing literally like a week after it was launched, and for 3 years, it traded sideways. It went up. It went down.
Trav, you got in a week after Tailcoin launch. That's how you got so lucky like that?
Yeah.
Man, you told me the story, but I didn't know it was that deep.
Yeah, 3 years, man.
You got in a week after that thing launched and got it, what, fractions of a penny?
Fraction. Well, I first got in, it was at its high at that time, which was about a penny. And then for 3 years, it pretty much traded sideways.
So you bought the first time it came out by that a penny, and then it dropped, right?
It dropped.
What year was that?
Man, that was like the end of 2017.
You had Tailcoin since then?
I kid you not, bro.
And that's been your biggest bankroll.
My biggest bankroll.
So after it went up, you didn't get discouraged after it dropped from a penny to what?
Man, it dropped from penny to it hit like 3-4 zeros at one point.
You didn't get discouraged?
No, because like I was dipping and dabbing in stocks, man. So I was used to things going up and down, man. And I didn't get discouraged. I just took advantage.
So you bought that opportunity.
Yeah, I kept buying more. You know
2017, you bought Tailcoin. Hey man, we got the man in the building. Let me welcome the man in the building.
Yo.
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen?
What's going on?
How y'all doing tonight?
We positive, man. We
Yeah,
positive,
all right.
man. So I don't know if you caught it, underdog. ThoroHD was telling his tailcoin story, and his tailcoin story was he got in it 1 week 2017 after it was first launched on the platform. Correct?
Yeah.
Was it KuCoin?
KuCoin, and that's the only reason I got KuCoin at the time, because they was the only one that was the only way place you can get tail.
And your research told you that tailcoin was gonna be something, so
Yeah.
you followed it.
Yeah.
And then once it was launched, you got it a week after it launched, and
About
you
a
got
week.
it when it was at its highest. It's about 1 cent.
About 1 cent,
So
and
it
I
dropped
rolled
on you.
anyway.
And then it dropped on you, correct?
Dropped shortly after the launch, and it pretty much traded sideways, man, for 3 years, man.
But you
3
priced,
years.
you continue to
Price
hard,
average.
continue to stay strong. You never got discouraged, and boy, did it pay off for you, right?
Yeah, paid off big time, baby.
So in this industry, what we trying to tell you is patience.
Mm-hmm.
Patience, family. This man say he had Tailcoin since 2017. He
In
Tailcoin
2017.
about $1.89.
Yep.
This man say it dropped like weeks or days after he purchased at a penny and went to like almost nothing. But because of his knowledge and his research, he bought more.
Mm-hmm.
And then guess what happened? What, 3 years later, Trap, 2020?
Yep. Gone.
Million. Come on,
Gone. Patience,
on,
man. A lot of people don't have patience, man. They try to catch these waves, man, and ride these things and don't understand why they can invest in something 1 week of the FOMO and then lose 50 to 60% of their investment. No patience, baby. You know, when I believe in something, man, I hold on to it, man.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So, family, let's get to this question here. We're gonna let Underdog matter of fact, before we get to this question, Underdog, go ahead and introduce yourself.
And I'm just sitting back. I'll tell you one thing, folks. If you don't check in with Red Dad, Blue Dad, and ThoroHD, you might as well just hang it up and quit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even have more to say to you. It's almost like going to a school, paying your money to get educated, and then you go home and go to sleep. You wasting your money. I'm sitting here and the brilliance of these two men, and you know what, Red Dad, Blue Dad? I almost want to just drop the mic and walk off.
Oh, come on, dog. Come on,
because here's the thing about it. This is what I see. I don't know what everybody see. I see ThoroHD, who's giving people a conversation right now, and they may miss the message if they don't listen to the details. The man is telling you, and I don't know how many times he can say it. He said he took something, it went up, and the next day it started going down. He waited patiently for 3 years. Listen to that. He could have sold it early. He could have got rid of it. He said, you know what? I was playing in the stocks. Are they paying attention, Red Dad? Are they listening to him? Are they paying attention? Because if you don't walk through the same path that this man is taking, let me just stop. Then he said 3 years later, 3 years, people came and stay in the market for 2 days. They want to win moon. Win moon. William Lambo. 3 years later, January, I know when it was, ThoroHD.
Yep.
The end of January 2021, 40,000%. He didn't say 100%. Go check CoinMarketCap. He didn't look at the return ROI. And if you look at the ROI, I did a video back in it. So it's time coded. Look at the ROI at the time in which I did the video. Right then, it was over 40,000%. That was back in February 6th when I started the channel.
Yep.
40. ThoroHD, count. Sorry, one more time. Did I say 1,000%, Thorough?
No way. Not even
40,000%, and that wasn't even the high. It went to 6 cents, folks.
Mm-hmm.
That means that I'm not going to put your business out there because I'm good with the math. But I know this: if you had $1,000 in it in January 2020. I know that you would have $998,000 by the height of it in 2021. I know that, and people don't want to wait. But that's what he just said. That was within the first 5 minutes of your conversation.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm just sitting here in awe because it's gentlemen, we're in a Red. I'm gonna take your words. You when you phrase the wealth war, we say those words, right? We say those words, and they don't really get it.
No.
I want to ask the people out there: have you gotten a fight before? I'm for real. I'm a country boy. Underdog Crypto I used to watch wrestling. I'm slamming folks. That's what I did, to win. I was a skinny dude, so I got the leverage. I had to slam you. And from Tennessee, we wrestled. After that's what we did. I don't know a lot of people didn't fight, but this is a fight.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fight. And ThoroHD just laid out, I was fighting for 3 years. I'm in the stock market fighting. You know what? I put my money over here. I let that stay back because it's down, but it's not. I don't quit. And look at what it will. And then Red Dad tells you right there on the side, we're in a wealth war. Man, I'm telling you, I'm just listening. I'm just right here. I'm in awe of you, brothers. That's all. I'm in awe of you, brothers. So that's all I gotta say. Let me ear hustle a little bit more. I need to get this knowledge myself.
Appreciate you, Underdog.
Yes,
Appreciate you. So what we doing, Underdog, man? We just covering up a few questions, then we freestyle. This is real crypto talk. Whatever you want to bring up, Underdog, however you feeling, whatever you feel like the family need, give it to them, family. Give it to them.
I got something, Red Dad. Do you mind if we share one thing?
Sure. We'll get back to the question.
I uploaded a video. This video is from 1966. And it's by, and I'll explain the video, but it's self-explanatory. I'll cut my mic off if you decide to put it up there. But they need to watch this video because I was thinking about this market, gentlemen. In 2022, next year, I'm trying to get the people I'm called to serve. Everybody needs to be retired. Everybody. If you're watching this channel and by another year and you're not retired, we failed you, but you failed yourself because you didn't listen.
Come on, Underdog.
What's happening right now?
Sure.
Gentlemen, I'm serious. Forget the politically correctness. No one's going to give you a dime unless you go take it.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Underdog.
And we're not talking about taking it by physical force like Red Dad. We're not talking about using these because the person who got the restraints around your neck, they used the power to pen. We're talking about using this. I was reading the other day, and then you'll play this video, but this other day, and I reminded me when I was a child, I heard the saying over and over again. They say, you know how they keep stuff from us folks? You put it in a book. That's what they said.
Yep.
And now we got the communication and technology right now, folks. How many people in this live stream, Red Dad, Blue Dad? How many people in this live stream?
We got 6 right now so far.
We got 6 dang people in a live stream that can save their whole life. Why? Why we got 6 people in a live stream?
People afraid of what they don't understand.
This is the problem. We got 6 people in a live stream because they'd rather me put on a suit and lie to them and like BitBoy does and take their money all day long than to hear somebody tell you exactly the roadmap to get success.
Yes, sir. Man,
I went to the bank today, gentlemen, and I was just passing because I just came back from downtown. I went to the bank today. I had my regular clothes on like I always do. I was loitering, I guess, and I was waiting too long. I didn't look the right part. The lady who looked at me, she said, "Can I help you?" I said, "I'm good." I went back to reading her pamphlet about the new banking accounts they have for businesses. "Can I help you, sir? Is there anything you need?" "No, I'm good. I'm just looking at your pamphlets. Thank you very much, ma'am." Supervisor comes through a minute later. "Can I help you?" I said, "Obviously, there must be. Is there something about me different? Why you keep asking?" I appreciate the courtesy, but there ain't nobody in here. I'll get to you when I get to you. So I go up to the bank account. I said, I need to take out a little bit of money. So they asked for my ID. But it's funny what happens when they start typing into that little keyboard. I went from loitering to yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. 2 minutes ago, I'm loitering. What happened between the time I walked from that thing? You know what? It made me realize that we're not going to get our respect. We still don't get our respect when we got the money. They're not going to respect you until you take what you two are giving them, and that's that knowledge that gives them that wealth. They're not going to respect us. But we got to get this knowledge. So I'm just this 6 people, Red Dad, Blue Dad, ThoroHD, unacceptable. We need to. This needs to be full house party. Next time this happens, no shame on us, because this is what I've been listening for. I checked in. I've been listening to what y'all have been saying. This knowledge that y'all are giving people is not subtle. This is a hammer. This is a hammer. This is Thor's hammer. And I just appreciate you, gentlemen, what you're doing. This is life changing, but I mean it's impactful. So, Red Dad, do you mind if that 3 minutes to play this video?
Sure. There's 2 here. The first one.
Yeah, I can. I'll put it up there. Yeah, the first one. If it'll play.
Okay. I having internet problems. I'm assuming.
Okay. If it don't play, no big deal.
Let's try to work. Here we go. I guess press mutes on your phones. I mean on your things. Let's see if that helps out.
When the police barricaded the area around Brown Chapel, SNCC withdrew from the Selma campaign in frustration. The barricades were to keep hostile whites out, the protesters in. One group, led by Jimmy Webb, broke free of the barricades. They were stopped by Clark's men.
I can't follow you, and I'm not going to follow you and give you personal protection. I'm telling you, for your own benefit, you had better turn around and get out of this area. You're not going to the courthouse in a group on the condition that you come here, and I'll assure you that.
All we would like to do, sir, is to go to the
courthouse. Courthouse is closed. There's no business there.
We don't want to go in the courthouse. All we want to do is go to the lawn of the courthouse, kneel and pray, and we'll gladly return.
You take your prayers back to your church. That's the proper place to pray. Sir, I'm sure that God will hear your prayer just as well down there as it will up here, but you're not going on this courthouse lawn.
Sir, whenever there are men who are in sinful conditions, prayer should be uttered wherever they are.
Well, why don't you pray where you are? Go back down there and pray. You think you're lily white? You think you're not sinful?
No.
Well, then go back to your church and pray.
Well, sir, can we pray together, you and I?
You do your praying. I do mine, big boy. You don't pray for me. I don't want you to pray for me.
Well, will you pray for us?
Because I don't think your prayers get above your head.
Well, will you pray for us?
No, I'm not going to pray for you. I'll tend to my business, you tend to yours. Now, you better move these people out of here.
Sir,
we're trying to protect you.
Sir,
I don't have to love anybody I don't want to love.
Sir,
you do your own loving. You love your little niggas. I love who I please.
Do you believe in equal justice for all?
I believe in justice.
Do you believe in equal justice?
I don't believe in equal nothing. There's no 2 people in this world alike, and they are not equal on any terms or conditions. There's no 2 peas in the world alike. No 2 pieces of money nor nothing else.
Then, sir, are you saying that if I have a quarter and I'm black and you have a quarter and you white, then my quarter isn't as worth as much as your quarter?
That's your quarter.
My quarter is worth?
I'll decide what my quarter is worth. You use yours and I'll use mine.
You buy you a catfish sandwich and yours.
I have nothing else to say.
What's the deal here now? You people in this small group want to turn and walk on back to the group. The rest of the group's down there waiting on you.
We have your protection.
We'll do everything we can. Just go on back down there. You didn't have it coming up here.
Plans for the march to Montgomery remained at a standstill pending a federal court decision. Now protecting the marchers became an issue for both President Johnson and Governor Wallace.
If you take your quarter not worth as much as mine. You got your quarter, we got our quarter, ain't nothing in this world equal. And we got ThoroHD, Red Dad, Blue Dad giving you it for free. What we fighting for is now, and it hasn't changed. It's not going anywhere. And the thing about it is, it's so subtle. It's like vapor. You can't touch it. And this crypto piece is one of the opportunities for us to have a quarter that's worth more than their quarter. But if we continue not to pull our money and not take these opportunities, not to be up at 10:30 at night listening to ThoroHD and Red Dad, Blue Dad give it to you for free about these stories of success community building, then we might as well hear the truth that your quarter is not worth as much as their quarter, and their prayers only go as high as your head, because that's what we're going to have. That's what I saw today in 2021. It wasn't until I stepped to the plate and they clicked into a database to see what I got in a bank account before they give you respect. That's not the way it's supposed to be. It's not gone. It's not gone. So in 2022, we got to do something different. It's not good enough. That's why I aligned myself with Red Dad and Blue Dad from day one. I saw this man going in the community, put his life at risk. How many people are going in the community putting their life at risk? He could have died at any time, could have caught COVID, could have did whatever, could have died any time over there teaching truth, taking action. Now, that's not a general. What is? ThoroHD, Red Dad, Blue Dad aligned himself with them. I didn't know ThoroHD. I know him now. ThoroHD told you a roadmap. Did you listen? Did you write notes? How many people don't? I write notes when I listen to their podcast. I write notes. He said, I was dibble-dabbing and stopped. Did they listen to that, Thor? I was dibble-dabbing and stopped. I bought in a day after. I held for 3 years. That's the roadmap. So now his wealth, he envisioned, like Red Dad, Blue Dad, he envisioned his wealth before he even had it. You have to see this opportunity without being able to touch it. Red Dad, Blue Dad keeps saying, and I'm sorry if I'm preaching, brothers, but it just to me at this point, if we don't do this, we a dang fool. I mean, I'm not trying to be harsh. At this point, there is too much technology and too much knowledge out here. If you can put $10 in this market and make it 1,000, I know some things are about to happen. I'm going to share it with my community like I always will. Part of the stuff that Red Dad, Blue Dad knows, I talked to him personally, and about to happen. I know some contracts and things I've been working on for other people that I represent, I align myself with. And I keep telling people, oh no, I keep telling people, look out for this person, look out for this person. You know, I just wish that it shouldn't take an incentive for us to support one another, for us to blow up. We always wait. We wait. I don't know why. I was watching that today. Some good news happened. It's actually some good news, some good business news happened behind the scenes. Something that's you will see next year in 2022 very quickly. And then a lot of people are going to go back to these videos and y'all going to like, wow, why didn't we take the opportunity to listen? And I'm just, gentlemen, we are at war. There's no other. Red Dad, you said it. We are at war. And I'm not going to hold us up. But I'm a Marine. We fight. When you got to know that Red Dad, I'm going to ask you a question. I don't flip it to you. Let's keep it on crypto. We're at war, but I've never seen a war where people don't even realize they're in a fight. They getting hit upside the head, jacked up. It's rigged. They tie the shoelaces together. They're tripping and falling. The justice system's not working for you. Your job not working for you. You conditioned for the 9 to 5. You get told when to eat, what to sleep. You are in the Matrix for real, and now you watching yourself in the Matrix on TV. They even replaced Morpheus. Did you notice it was a different brother? And I want to ask you, Red Dad, Blue Dad, what is it in this crypto space? You're bringing this knowledge. What is it that? Why don't we see that we're in this war? What is going on?
Well, I don't want to say inoculated, vaccinated, and brainwashed, and drunken donuts, and burger kill, and all the distractions. And I think from what I see, underdog, and just I have to go aside of that. If a person is selling a lifestyle, people are more in tune to that. And to a person just selling a lifestyle, not giving them an ideal of how to make some money or showing them how to make some money, that's a big difference. But if they showing them what they got, if I go outside and showing you what I drive or I'm flashing money, people are more attentive to that. And this will be filled up. If I was in here just showing money and showing my chains and just showing my safe and just showing things that I got, then people want to see it. But if you just giving them information for them to do a little bit themselves to find out and then just taste a little bit of it, they just take that chance and just taste a little bit of it, then to see for themselves that I don't have to talk about what I got.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's we're competent adults, and the people are competent adults. It's just sad that the children, have to be raised by the system, because what do the system care if you're not teaching your own children? Then the system don't care that you're not teaching their children. They're gonna give them a system. They're gonna give them a programming, and that's what it's designed for. So it's up for you to have eyes to see and ears to listen, to think outside the box, to see that we are on this hamster wheel that keeps spinning round and round and round, generation after generation. And if you don't decide that something is wrong, then nothing is wrong. And people think that nothing is wrong. And that's the thing. It's okay to work a 9 to 5. That's what it's all about. It's okay to go to college and be in debt. That's what it's all about. It's okay to be paying for something that you don't have 3 times it in the bank. It's okay. That's what it's all about. But Underdog, man, you said everything you said to an amazing point. And I'm just happy to be assistance to you on your thought pattern and how you see generational wealth and how you implement your message to the people that got eyes to see and ears to listen, in your words, and to the people that you are called to serve.
Yeah. And to piggyback off of what you said, Red, that people see it, and they take heed off of what they see in the chains, the watches, the cars, and all of that stuff, but they don't look at what it takes to get there. So, they don't want to put in the work, the groundwork, set the foundation, have the patience, and do the things that they need to do to get to these certain points. They just mesmerized by, oh man, the cars and this, that, and the third. And so, you have to, it starts at home. A lot of us didn't have what they had, someone teaching them the right way, teaching them the value of $1, teaching them the value of work, and teaching them the value of patience, everything, and I can revert to that book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You know what I'm saying? You read that, it breaks down the mindset of how the rich people think and how us as poor people, and I would just say that in general, you know what I'm saying, and how we think, how we live, and all of that. And that pretty much sums up how we're conditioned to think, hey, 9 to 5, you have to get in there, you have to go to work. A lot of people would go work 10, 12, 14 hours at someone else's job, but won't even put forth that same time and effort into building their own. And a lot of times, man, that tends to hold us back, and that's what I'm trying to do, man. Just give my honest opinion off of what I've been through and what I'm going through now, to try and give a hand, man. And hey, if we can change one life, get one person to follow you or to understand, and man, that's better than nothing, So at the end of the day, man, we just gotta all come together and do all that we can do, and hope that people take heed, grab what they can out of the message that we're giving, and run with it and build off of it.
Red Dad, Blue Dad, this is not new. I don't know. I'm a believer. I don't know if, who is and who's not. I was looking as, my father's a minister. A lot of people don't know that. And one of the things, I was just looking over my shoulder, it said, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed me. Blessed are they who have not seen, and yet they believed. That was made 3,000 years ago. We have to see it to believe it. That conditioning, though, is killing us. See, I'm a man of my word. So this is what I'm going to do. I like for people to see. So next year in 2022, I'm going to be right here on the show. I'm going to put up like 10 to 20 grand. I'm going to go to Red Dad, Blue Dad, ThoroHD, because they active. And we're going to pull our money together on a token that I researched thoroughly. And we're going to show you the power. We're going to flip it once to 100,000. Then we're going to flip it again to 1 million. I'm going to look right here in this microphone and say, hey, ThoroHD and Red Dad, Blue Dad, and Underdog Crypto made $1 million. I'm going to say it right there so you'll see it. And then they'll, just like in that scripture, now we can bear witness of it. Mm-hmm. But the thing about it, you don't have to see it. the facts are written. I started the platform is for the proof of concept. Anybody can go look at the 17 projects I've discussed in 2021 from the beginning. And anybody can look at coin market cap and look at their all-time highs. And everybody can see 100%. I didn't say 99%. 100% have made way more than 10x. Now, I didn't tell you when to sell it, and I won't. So people get mad because like, I know crypto, when to sell it. Did you give me $10,000 or 10, 20% to be your financial advisor? No, you didn't. So I'm not going to tell you that because I'm not going to lose what I got because I told you advice. Exactly. But if you want to pay me that commission, then we can have a business. I need to go to school to get a FINRA certified so I can take your 30% commission and we can flip it together. Thank you. But you can see 100%. Now we got this Jasmine token, and that's recently. You know, Red Dot Blue Dot, you're a very humble person. ThoroHD is a humble person. Let me tell you what these gentlemen do offline. They talk, communicate, discuss, strategize. It's a business. It's not something they get into for fun. You know what I do offline, guys? I talk, communicate, strategize. I stay up all night long. It takes me a lot of work. It takes them a lot of work. This is not a game, right? This is real. And this crypto free talk conversation, crypto talk, let's be real with it. Let's be real with it. I can't even be nice about it, Red Dad. If we as a people do not start looking at what you don't see and putting value in that, and without those tangible things, we're going to be late again to this war that we're already in the middle of. Mm-hmm. And it's a shame because it's so rigged. It's so rigged. Yeah. And I think that we have the power to do it together. So I like the conversation you and Red Dad Blue Dad had earlier with Safe Haven. That was, I mean, y'all are so cool with it. I'm sorry I'm talking so much, but y'all are so smooth with it. They took their time to talk to you. Did you know about it? They went to the website. They read through it. They even talked about the other product that we didn't even mention. And they went through it and they gave you your thoughts. I wonder how many people are going to be active. Well, my research tells me that less than 1% of 1% take action. We got a lot of voyeurs who talk the talk. They don't want to walk the walk.
Baby. Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to walk the walk. ThoroHD, Red Dad, Blue Dad. Today is 12/6/2021. I'm going to offer 10 to 20 grand next year in 2022. Y'all want to do this thing together?
Oh, yeah.
Aye.
Let's do proof of concept. Now I challenge this. We're gonna put 3 in this group. Here's my challenge because these 3 have been active. Here's my challenge: the community. Take heed, do your research because we're gonna do ours before we put our money into this thing, and then decide if you want to mirror the same thing. We'll discuss the projects that we discuss. We're gonna strategize. We're gonna look at projects that we believe had the most potential. We don't have to trust each other. That's what the smart contracts does.
Yes, sir.
We're going to scrape our little monies together, and we're going to flip and turn pennies into millions.
You're darn right.
And then we're going to state it. And I know, and we're going to state what we did. Now, to protect our own interests, we're not going to tell you all what we did because they don't want the man in their pocket either. So we all got. But I will say that we accomplished our goal, whatever goal that might be, and that's enough. I challenge you to listen to these gentlemen as they go through that project. Do not make the mistake of saying that was some good content and you just voyeurs.
Don't do nothing about it.
Yeah. Won't do nothing about it. I'm very interested. Eric T in our community, he's in a venture capitalist group and he had talked about this the other day. He wants to do that. So, hey, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 people right there. I wonder how many we can reach, folks.
Yeah, I wonder how many, man.
Brain three, huh?
Yeah. Brain 3 like a Ponzi. Hey, get you.
Not a Ponzi, Thorough.
Hey, bring them all, baby. Let's get in together, man. But that's how we have to do it, man.
But I see people call it the soup.
Yeah, man. We have to do it. And like I say, since I've met Red Dad, Blue Dad, man, I've always been talking about it because I sit there and like you say, I'm going to be up for another couple hours looking at stuff and it'd be like, man, I'm looking at this, bro, and it's literally a half a penny, man. And we see it releasing this 15,000%. 10,000% upon release. And like it has to be a way. So, you know, when you brought it to our attention, I was like, oh man, yeah, that is perfect, because I couldn't figure out how to get in. And it was there all along, man. So I appreciate that, man. Look at D Move.
Yeah.
Well, that's another one, Red Dad. Hey, D Move. Hey, Red Dad. Just so you know, I'll upload another video for Jason Hool. I have an answer for that UFO if you want me to answer it.
Sure.
I upload that video. It's I think a 1-minute video, and then I can tell you about that UFO, and then I'll disclose a secret only on Red Dad Blue Dad's channel.
Oh, that token that he asked about earlier?
Yeah, earlier.
I uploaded a video for you.
All right, cool, man. I hope he gets to this. So let me know when you're ready to do it.
It's there. Go ahead. It's the second video.
All right. So it worked pretty good when we muted our mics.
Virus.
So to answer the question, this is a very interesting space. Jason, you asked Red Dad Blue Dad that question. This is a metaverse play to earn token in a interesting segue between crypto, metaverse, and gaming. Now, if you had I'm going to use ThoroHD because he's a prime example. I really respect you, Thoro, and I'm glad Red Dad Blue Dad introduced us and brought you into this community. Much love and much respect. This is one of those places. A lot of people are talking metaverse, and I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of people getting scammed in metaverse. People are they're not having foresight. And so this token, I'm not giving any quote endorsements. I'm saying the foundation of it is you play this game on whatever application in the metaverse. You make an avatar. Like right now, it's ThoroHD and us talking, but we could be a cartoon character doing the exact same thing, person-to-person shooter, and then you get tokens as you progress in the game. You also have to use crypto to get different things. So let's say Red Dad Blue Dad matter of fact, this is what's going to happen. Red Dad Blue Dad makes a Red Dad Blue Dad blaster. He customizes it using his crypto. He spends money like the Vim world, and he continues to get the best one. He puts it on a market as an NFT. It's the only one of its kind. It has this logo, Red Dad Blue Dad. All the members of the community got his wardrobe on, RDBD. All of them are his team. We recognize each other when they got the RDBD. Now, they got special guns because he done put up that 10,000. He done flipped it to millions, so his guns are more powerful. So you want to be part of Red Dad Blue Dad's crew. You buy his NFT gun and you use it in a different game like Fortnite, and it works. That's the connectivity. That's what that Epic Prime token is going to do, connect these metaverses. But this UFO game is a part of that. Now, this is the announcement I was going to make. I was going to save it to a more collaboration with Red Dad Blue Dad because I want to make sure I'm very intentional. Some things that I'm going to say, I will only state on Red Dad Blue Dad Community's channel, will not be on my platform because I want you to go and get this knowledge that you're getting from these gentlemen. If you're not willing to support each other in this community, I'm not willing to give up the information. That's how I feel. I mean, it is what it is. So I'm only going to announce this here. If you had like ThoroHD, he had that vision. So here's my vision. Now, if you had asked me in 2020 what I think about, quote, meme coins, like Doge coins, I would have said then, because of my science bias, that I believe they're all garbage. Dogecoin, however, whether I like it or not, and notice, look at my bias. I keep telling you, I think Doge is garbage. I don't care. But Dogecoin taught us a lesson. And if we ignore that lesson, then again, I'm telling you again, it's not about what you like and all of these opinions. It's about what's going to happen. You want to know what's happening? In 2022, Underdog Crypto is staying in the space of NFT games, community tokens, and music. My whole platform's changing. I will touch on Metaverse with the CIC, but my biggest holdings will be a whole bunch of these meme coins. Because I told you, if you look at my videos, listen to my own bias. I try to take out bias. I said, people support these tokens like they are football teams. Y'all remember me saying that? And the problem with it is they do, and I can't do anything about it. And that means, imagine those football teams that Red Dad Blue Dad was watching on Sunday, they get a community token. I bet you will buy it. And there's nothing you can say. If Red Dad Blue Dad had his t-shirt that you could scan and pay for
so you had to throw that in there, huh?
Right? Yeah. And you can scan it, and he has in the metaverse the equivalent t-shirt, and he can show all his people in his community that how much he supports his team. Then he don't care what team you support. He's supporting his team, and he gonna pay his money. And that's because that community tokens. Shiba is when I learned that. That's why on May 8th, I said, hey guys, I tried. I told you. I said, hey guys, I gotta tell you, this Shiba token, they call me stupid. They call me ignorant. People call me the N-word in May 8th. And then in December, it outreached every single token 7 months before it did it. Intimate tokens next. It's going to outperform, and people are going to they say the same things. And then these meme coin tokens, a lot of them are scams, but the ones that are legitimate projects, you've seen some of them that I've discussed on my page, are going to be that right now. So UFO, I don't have an assessment of it. I'm just going to give you the same things that David Thorough said too, that David said last night. Did they pay attention to Dave? That man, he didn't have to come out here and talk, because y'all realize he was a developer of Piccolo Inu.
Yep.
Go look online, see if we are the first community and channel that hosted a developer of the Piccolo Inu project here in the Underdog Crypto community. And he was talking about a big hack. And if you listen to him, he told you the things to watch out for to save yourself. Now, he is serious about that. Now, you don't know none of these people. Anybody can fraud you. All I'm going to say right now, Red Dad, if you was going to hustle me, would you come to my platform knowing what I do for a living? Talk to leave your own voice out there for me to track? Give me your community codes. Email me personally. You give me a lot of information for someone who knows you're dealing with somebody who can track you down.
Yep.
So
doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
That's like going to the federal government with fraudulent papers.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I had somebody who I went into the I can say it now because the Van Cat community, because I always go to the communities and I always reach out to the CEOs, developers. A lot of people don't realize that. When I look for the truth, I want to talk to the people. Get that? They're not special to me. They put their pants on just like me. I don't care how much money you got or don't got. You put your pants on just like me. I have questions for my community, because if one person gets rugged, it's not like I'm just, oh my God, sorry about it. I'm like, look, I was.
You know what I learned too, Underdog, yesterday in that
what's going on?
Piccolo Inu live stream. That brother, he was a regular dude. He just got into investing in crypto a little bit early. He wasn't nobody special.
Did you hear how many XRP he had?
5 million, man. God.
You know how many XRP tokens got taken? 5 million.
Red Dad, you said something right now. I want you to say it again. You said he was just a regular person, right?
He was a regular person.
Answer this for me. because this is the conditioning. When did any of these people stop being regular people?
That's right.
My dad taught me, they a janitor, you respect them. If they waste management on a garbage truck, you respect them.
Exactly.
If the president of the United States steps into your home, you treat him the same way you would treat a janitor. And the moment we start having these social differences, it's half the battle. But what you said is so true. We got the celebrityism, and we think these people are superhuman. They be kissing all day long. People be praising these people. They code. They had some money. Me and you heard him. You know what? If we want to make a token right now, I can make an underdog crypto token. I could have a research platform.
That's exactly what he said.
I could hire researchers to work for me. They would research cryptocurrency projects. I would be under my profile. We got, let's see, you got 10 grand. You got 10 grand. I got 10 grand. D-Moose said you got 10 grand. I'll give them $40,000. And then I'll give them 40,000 my token. That's 80,000. So we win a business. We start on BSC, and I'll have a research token. That's nothing special. Nothing little money can't fix. Yeah, no, I'm already on it. I told you I got legal stuff. Don't be trying to take my ideas down. You see what he did? I already got patents. I'm already suing one person. Don't make it.
I move fast on the dog.
Hey, don't leave me. I'm just saying. Don't leave me.
I won't hold up your platform.
I'm happy you threatened ThoroHD. That's the only way we got that safe haven done today.
Hey man, get out of here, man. Man, I've been trying to get you, man, for the longest, man. Come on, don't do that.
Since they read that blue or do that platform, I won't say what he said about you.
You don't gotta tell me. I can just imagine what he said.
I ain't said up a good thing, brother. You already know that.
he did call me, man. Underdogs ain't gonna put you out there. Hey, man, come on, we gotta do it, bro. I've been had the information for a while, man. We just never got around to it.
I know it's good. And I know y'all got people in the community asking questions, so I won't hold y'all. But you know, this is one thing I have to press on everybody, and I'm saying this to you, gentlemen, transparently. I barely sleep. This stuff is not easy. People think it's easy. When in our communities, I give y'all 30 days. With me, I give myself 24 hours to do all of what you do. That's how I get there first. I get 2 to 3 hours of sleep. I have bags under my eyes because that's what it takes to get this money. I stay up all night long for morning listings at 4 o'clock in the morning on KuCoin. I'm up on other exchanges. Look, folks, it might seem like it's a flawless thing, but the research itself is one thing. Edit the videos, make the videos, curate it, then put it out there for you. Try to make it timely before it. Folks,
it's rough, man.
It's rough. So if you really want to make this money, don't look at what we're doing like, oh, it's just easy. Anybody can research it. No, let me tell you what we're doing. And it's a beautiful thing. Someone told me the other day, they're like, Underdog Crypto, I'm not saying having the same experience as you in this. I say, even the people in my community who are down, quote, down, let me tell you something. They're saying down from profits. They're not saying down from not having profits. There's a difference between getting a project and your money is down and you're from a place of investment, then you putting it in at a certain level. It goes up to a certain level. And the only reason you didn't sell it, let's just be honest, guys. No one says this part. They'll say, Underdog Crypto, I'm down. And they want me to say when to sell it, and I can't. But the problem is, the only reason you watch it go down because you say I'm hollering because you thought they had a potential to go up higher. That's the only reason. That's the only reason people ever go down, because you don't want to sell because you think if you sell early, it could go up higher. That is the secret. Here's the deal. Make your money.
Take profits.
By any means necessary. Take profits, do what you got to do. No one's going to tell you how to do it. There's no perfect rule. But look, right now, I'm telling you, 2022, I might, if it means I have to get off this whole platform to make this money, I see some money to be made. Right now, have y'all seen the market?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I was like a kid in the candy store the other day, man.
Yes.
Man, I was like a kid in the candy store just giggling, and they're just like,
Isn't it beautiful? But that's the point. When you at the point you look at the market and you say it's red, you say beautiful.
Right.
I love it too.
Right. Thank you.
I was loving it, man, because I was able to double up on some stuff. I'm like, oh man, I got this for
once you understand that, like I explained today, you got manipulation into the crypto market. You got centralized people that's allowed to buy it, sell, trade, short, and long crypto, like grayscale whale.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have a lot of volatility swings at the end of the month, at the beginning of the month, or every other month.
Yeah.
You know, once you understand those type of things, then you'll win every single time. That's why I always tell you to take your profit. And you know, around the first of the month, they gotta pay people, they gotta pay developers, they gotta pay marketing. It's gonna drop.
It's gonna go down.
You gotta pay your rent. It's gonna drop. So,
hey, you gotta tell the truth though. Look, I'm gonna be the first to announce it. Red Dad, I don't want to take over your platform. So if I'm talking to you, you see how you be looking at that time when I talk. You see you do that? You see how you do it?
Hey, it's community, baby.
Community.
I don't have that slick hair like you do, but I will.
Yeah, it's in the beard, baby. But feeding that thing.
I want to say something to piggyback. These things that we keep calling whales and volatility. Let me tell y'all, if you was in Tailcoin, ThoroHD was one of those whales he talking about. He manipulated. Look, let me just be honest with him. I'm a whale, depending on what project you're talking about.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'm gonna sell my tokens just like you. You tell me not to sell because you don't want me to make money.
Yeah, all right.
I'm gonna sell my tokens because I got family to feed, I got mouths to feed. And here's the thing: the markets is such an easy concept, but people get so confused. I don't want to get rugged because the whales. I can't wait till the whales leave. They're never leaving.
They ain't leaving.
Someone always will have more money than you.
Yep.
It's this little woe is me. I would say another word, but it's crazy. This mindset that you think you can be in a market, and there's buyers and sellers.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And Thorough, I got a Mercedes Benz top of the line, fully electric, 2022. Just got it. I'll give it to you right now for $60,000. But before you buy it, because you've been looking for it, my brother got it for $40,000 less. Same thing. Which one you gonna buy?
You're
gonna take the cheapest one.
You're gonna take the cheap route and then try and make me something off of it.
That's the market.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes, man. You I mean, it's the market. Basically, you try to get cheap, sell it at the high. And if you can, buy back in for the low and do it all over again, man. Repeat the process. It's not hard, man. It's not hard. But like you said, a lot of folks get caught on the hodl and they want to, oh, yeah, I can see it going here, or they'll see an all-time high that it hit here or there before. Man, I'm at the point to where, hey, I'm getting off the averages and the percentages. So if I put an X amount of dollars in it and I see it up 60%, bye-bye. You know, that's enough for me. I'm not trying to be greedy. And D-Move, man, I've been using his strategy lately, you know, and I take some from everybody. And he told me his little strategy, and I've been trying it, and I've been capitalizing daily, you know. So it's all about, man, what you want to do. You formalize your plan, and you just run with it. But I do hodl some, not all. Not all.
Red Dad, Blue Dad.
Yes, sir.
How many people you got in your chat?
How many people in here? You got 9.
How many?
What? And what chat?
Right
Tonight,
now.
On live stream, we got 9 right now.
So we went up.
I'm gonna keep announcing stuff that they should have listened to because they don't go here. They're not gonna get it. Look, Red Dad ready to go. All right, Red Dad. I won't tell him nothing. Then I won't tell him.
No. Run that thing, man. Hey, run that thing, like you said, man. Run that thing.
I got 1 hour of sleep last night, Red Dad.
No,
I was up watching Intimate. See, I'm a part of the reason that I'm good at my job in life is I'm obsessive compulsive about details when it comes to not knowing something. Like that's the investigator in me, right? And so, all right. And so I was up watching an AMA with Ruben from the Intimate Token. And I told you I got 3 videos I'm sitting on. Been sitting on them for 4 weeks because the communities won't get Indigo Saints song up to 1,000 views. But more than 1,000 people went and watched the other videos. So to me, that means you went to the barber shop You got your hair cut and you didn't pay the payment. So I'm like, okay, well, you skipping out the barber say you're not gonna cut your hair no more. And but one little nugget that he dropped, he only had 14 people in his AMA. It was a technical AMA. And he said that they're going to be going into the metaverse. But here's the part that no one's talking about. He was talking about the securities portion of Intimate. Did y'all know about that? The securities piece. Check this out. This is Red Dagger. That's some bullish information. He said that they're working on a way, because when you get, say, if I have a token, the reason it's not a security, what XRP was getting sued for is because I promised revenue or return. Once you promise any revenue, $1, it becomes a security, and that was the lawsuit. Okay. Now, for us in the United States, now, if I'm a crypto project and you have to separate the company from the token, and that's hard. Imagine being Red Dad, Blue Dad, and you own your logo, but you're selling merch, but you can't be the owner of the merch. Who owns it? So it's a fine line. So what he said was they're working on in 2022 that if you do KYC and all that stuff like that, that you have opportunity to be a shareholder with your tokens, or just hold the tokens. Shareholders get revenues from the sales. Now, this is a $93 billion industry. So you have an opportunity, and only 14 people saw this little AMA. I was just amazed that no one's talking about it. I'm looking, I'm like, oh, this is the most. Imagine right now you go on YouTube and they know your email and everything else. So if you own a few billion of these tokens and those become shares, not only we get that token value, but you have an opportunity to get the equity from the business of Intimate. Every credit card swipe, every time the content creator sells merch, that's a bigger, deeper wallet. That's huge.
That is huge.
That is huge. And I was looking at that. I'm like, man, I should really make a video about that, because I don't like to do a lot of updates because people can go do their own updates. But stuff like that, they only can hear on Red Dad Blue Dad channel right now at 1 hour and 12 minutes. If they don't skim through it, they gonna miss it. And don't tell them either, Thorough. Don't tell them.
I ain't telling them nothing, man. If they ain't here to see it and witness it right now, they're lost.
You got Red Dad, you got somebody in your chat that got some bullish information for you.
Yeah, I saw that, man.
It's pretty Kelly.
What information you got for the three kings? What you have for us?
I got eyes to see and ears to listen.
Eyes to see and ears to listen. And we also got 12 people in here right now. They rocking with us. So
we rocking with
let
us,
us
baby.
know what you got for us. We listening.
We listening.
We listening.
Tell her, come on with it.
All right, Pretty Kelly, you done winked. You got a winking emoji. We done stopped the whole live stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Had to show them more time.
Black female there.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right now.
4.
What we got going on?
4.
I think she's trying to say that she's going to start the Red Dad Blue Dad token, and she's going to develop the token, and we're going to pull our money with ThoroHD to finance it. That's what I'm hearing.
The 4. That's what I'm trying to figure out. She's a damn 4. Hey man, get something going over here, baby. We build it on up, man. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Yeah, let's get it. So Underdog. So tell us about this Intimate token, brother. You made me like, when you talked about the Intimate token, you had this look in your eyes that it was like, I bet I missed this train. Because you told me about Shiba Inu, and you was like, yeah, I'm sorry to say it. Yeah, Mimi Coins is in. And I'm all in on it, right? And by the time I realized you were serious about it, I think I bought in when it was high, and I got depressed. So the first time that it recovered and it went past its all-time high and got a little bit more, I said, you know what? I'm scared. Take my profits, right? I snatched everything out, and I felt bad. I shouldn't have. I should, because I got in pretty good. You know what I mean? But when you went to the intimate token, I felt like I had this opportunity of Dogecoin all over again, Shiba Inu all over again, and you just kept just looking your eye like, and you just like, folks, this is it. Like, you got to have eyes to see. You got to have ears to listen when it comes to this intimate token. And it's just moments when you talked about that token, I couldn't say nothing. I just was just quiet, and I was taking it in like, you know what? This brother is telling us this is an opportunity of a lifetime. You have missed the Dogecoin ride. If you have missed the Shiba Inu ride, intimate token is next in line.
Red Dad, Blue Dad. I, all jokes aside, again, and I have to for legal purposes, right? This is my own opinion. If you want to change your entire life, then you need to look at the 39 now videos I have done on this project. The only other, y'all know me, you know me. This, if you've been watching me, I've only done this one other time. Shiba, I did 36 videos. This one I did 39, and the closest one to that is Bab. I did 2, and Telcoin I did 2. That is by design, because it's like you're drowning. I can't say it. Y'all get what I'm saying? You gotta get what I'm putting down.
Yeah.
Check this out. Thorough told you, and that's why I'm telling you. I'm not just saying this stuff just because Red Dad, Blue Dad, Thorough here. I mean, Red Dad, Blue Dad brought Thorough out as an example of what happens when you have patience. Thorough said that he got this token. Thorough, can you at least offer what exchange you got it on? Telcoin?
KuCoin.
Okay. How many people normally know about KuCoin?
At that time, not many people knew about it.
Listen to folks. I'm looking at this in a deeper way. Thorough just told you something that I see too, and it's a nuance that is not necessary when you have 39 videos. Just because the token blows up, when people have difficulties obtaining it, some of us, like him and myself, have went into these harder to get exchanges to get these tokens that they need to grow. My brother told me about Shiba in February. He had put some in and he had made $10,000 in one night. Then it went down. He made another $5,000 the next night. Then it went down. At that time, it was on Hotbit. You know how trashy Hotbit is? Garbage. But that was the only place to get it. So the guy who made $5.5 billion in August of 2020 on Shiba bought it on Hotbit.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's difficult. So what am I trying to say here? And to wrap it up. So we got a project that's only on 5 places. Pancake Swap. The average person can't use it. Let's just be honest. Let's quit trying to make Pancake Swap like it's the greatest thing. It is horrible. Bitmark. That's a little bit better, but it's still a garbage. You know what I'm saying. L Bank, right? And a couple of other smaller exchanges.
Gate.io, got it.
Now you get this token that was called Porn Rocket. The name alone has a stigma, so everybody starts to. I done never had sex in my life, and I don't know what sex looks like. Underdog, you're going too far, underdog. Whatever. So you got a token that starts with a stigma. That token is small in number. It's on a hard to get to exchange, but this is what happened. Now that people who got it within the first 100,000 people, when I told you about Shiba, it only had 75,000 people. Now Shiba has 1 million. Mm-hmm. The people about Telcoin, when we told you about Telcoin, when we got into it, it didn't have that many people. Now I got hundreds of thousands. So your position that you got in this token, now that they're going to Intimate, the Inti, they got Google. Why would it Google? Alphabet sponsor them. So by the time that this gets to the main exchanges that it's going to do on a bridge with the Ethereum chain, everybody who gets in is going to be getting in because it's easy to access. When it gets to Robinhood, and I'm saying it now, When you're going to hear this on the news, I'm saying by May of next year in the summer, new token called Intimate Token, taking the world by storm. If people who got into Intimate Token, how did you know about Intimate Token? Started from the adult industry. Now it's the main for dating and websites, the MMA. What they're doing, folks, is stepping you through the marketing difficulties of this project. It's the same token, Porn Rocket, but because people are hypocritical, they'll buy Intimate, but they won't buy Porn Rocket.
Porn Rocket,
So Red Dad, Blue Dad, what I'm saying, why is it so important? There's several adult projects. Why am I not coming back and saying to go get Nifty? It's trash. Go get Sea Rocket. I didn't ripped into that one too many times. You know why?
Yeah, I've seen those videos.
the tokens, this competition is not just the adult tokens in crypto space, and it's not the only fans. What they did is they dropped MasterCard. They're working with these brands that are already in the system, who are already thinking ahead, like ThoroHD did 5 years down the line. These brands like Alphabet are tied into these other companies, these MasterCards, Visas that are getting sued in court for RICO cases. Now, these brands don't want to lose their market share. That's public relations, right?
Mm-hmm.
So make no mistake, these major brands understand the writing on the wall. They got caught with their pants down. They took the money, and now they need to stay in the space but look like they're doing public service and being more social. This project understood that. They saw that they got lawsuits. It's funny that the lawsuit happened 2 months before this project launched. They took advantage of that little discrepancy and say, we will offer you access to the adult industry space. We will ask for all the things that you need to do so that when you lose your lawsuit, you can not lose as bad because you said that you did something about your bad behavior. This is old school, good old boy system, folks. And this token, you're going to get into it. My personal opinion, we're going to see in 3 weeks, some of you will see possibly a 10x when the app launches in January 1st of 2022, which is 3 weeks from now, if the momentum of it is a positive sentiment that's going to make you money. Because what's going to happen is community members will pump it up by themselves because they're going to say, oh, the app's real. Then in 3 weeks, 2 weeks later, Intimate's going to come up. So you're going to see a second push. So if you're not already making your plans about your money for those 3 weeks, then you're going to be missing out on some money. You know it's going to go up like Bab did, and you know it can 10x. What are you going to do about it? I can't tell you. But that's not where the money's at. They said they're going to put $20 million in the first 8 weeks. So then it's going to get boosted up again. So it's going to bring us to March. My prediction for this is sometime in May, millionaires would have been made hand over fist. That's my prediction. I've taken some steps myself to look at billionaire status because I am not playing any games in 2022.
Ooh.
And I think that this is going to be one of the biggest things. Now, the only negative thing I could put with this is this. Any project can fail. It's a business, right? It's a technology business. So I make no mistakes. I take my own risk assessment. But I do believe this from the bottom of my heart. I believe that I can get somebody's grandmama to retire and not have to stand at the front of Walmart. I believe that I can get somebody's granddaddy who just wants to sit at home and be with the grandkids retired. I believe that I can start some businesses and schools and technical schools for underprivileged kids. And I can't do that unless I get this money. And I want to get this money so bad that I'm willing to take a risk to do it. And I think that those people who take the greatest risk get the greatest reward. I am a whale in that project and many other projects, but I told y'all that months ago. But once I become a whale, I'm going to become a bigger whale. I want to make this a Jay-Z story. I want to be the $1 billion guy on the front of a Forbes magazine with arm crossed with Underdog Crypto. And they said, who'd you hear it from? And that's this right now, this moment right now, 11:22 at night.
Well, it is an honor to have you on my channel, brother.
No, you will be. He's a whale too. He trying to act like he's not a whale, Thorough.
It is an
Well,
honor.
I know what he got. I'm chasing him right now.
Yeah. But
I'm
Red,
chasing-
it's so interesting. I feel like I'm talking a lot, brothers. But it's interesting though. The price when it came out was 71006. Y'all see it in all my videos. I have not been back down yet. Everybody has different entries.
Mhm.
I'm still staying double.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so the thing about it is, I'm asking you two this question: is it your belief that when it goes to a larger exchange, has all this money behind it, that they're going to stop buying it? Is that your thought?
It's
No.
going to open it up to more people.
People like to buy it at the top. People like to buy stuff when they see it mooning anyway.
Yeah.
They're afraid that's when the fear of missing out comes. They
But
buy
you-
it more when they see it rocking it up.
But you see what happens when a lot of these things hit the big
Yeah.
exchanges, man.
Yeah.
They get into the hands of more
Yeah.
people, and they Shiba Inu. I was one of those who got in on Shiba early, thanks to my man Crypto Pete. And I was kind of like you. I got scared because of what it was, and I took my profits and ran. And then a couple months down the road, he's showing me what he's making because it hit the big exchanges, and they went parabolic, man. So yeah, once it hit those exchanges, man, it does something to it, man.
It's true.
That person who made, y'all know that there's a Shiba guy who made $5 billion.
Yes, I know, man, off of like $8,000.
$8,000. So he didn't have to wait. The problem is people don't want to wait, and you don't want to wait.
Patience, man.
You got to have patience. But no matter what you get in, I think without going too deep, I think the Intimate token, Red Dad, Blue Dad, and ThoroHD, I think it's one of these pieces of blockchain technology that no one ever anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. The videos I have, this industry has solved a lot of issues for us over the years, including this pandemic. This industry that people are saying has actually solved some things. I want to tell you more about it, but they're going to have to get those likes to the top up so I can drop it to you. But there's some bullish stuff happening, as you would say, in the industry that has to do with medicine. That's all I can drop. And it's just a matter of time. I'm just looking at you two. I see two millionaires in front of me. That's what I see.
Well, medicine when it comes to Intimate token, you talking about them M&Ms that them old man eat.
Hey man, come on.
Some young men too. Medicine.
You know what's funny though? I was thinking about the token price though. If you have, let's say you have 10 billion tokens, whatever you pay for it in any of the videos I discussed, you couldn't pay the same price now. It stays, its support level has been 1, 4, and 5, and it has 6 zeros. When we talked about it, had 7 zeros. Even when it was down with the Bitcoin crash, have y'all noticed it keeps getting support around 1.3, 1.4? Bitcoin has crashed 27,000. The whole idea of turning pennies to millions was built on this moment right now. This is where I made my money in the bear market. Right now is the decision that you had will change the rest of your life right now. That's why I'm so excited. Guys, y'all got me hyped. Got me hyped.
Man, I think you got me. I don't know, man. I'm a little baby whale. If y'all are the big humpbacks, I'm like an orca. But I think I need to join the group now. You know what I'm saying? I've been playing with it. I've been holding.
I pulled ThoroHD on the side plenty of times, man. I was like, this Intimate token, man. I said, you know what, man? I heard me and Dog had plenty of conversations, but his Intimate talk is different. This man has this look in his eye. He's this subtle. Is like this man made business about this token, and I trust my research. But first of all, I trust my research, but I got to give it to a forensic scientist that does this for a living.
That's what he said.
I'm gonna go with that, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he said, man.
This man, trust me. These opportunities, like Eminem said, man. Sometimes opportunity only come once in a lifetime, man.
Yep. Once in a lifetime. And he's not kidding, man. He told me that, and I was like, well, I need to jump on board. And I jumped on board back then, And I've been riding it ever since and increasing my bag over the time. And as you say, man, I don't have to buy the dip, because you don't have to buy it.
Yeah.
I'm still riding the wave, and folks like, well, I'm still up because I got in so early, and I'm just riding that wave, man. You don't have to buy the dip. So I'm just waiting. Now I can say when moon. When moon.
I'm telling you, look, I drink pomegranate juice when I celebrate. That's my key signature pomegranate juice because it's anti-inflammatory, but I might have to get that oldie.
Hey, bring it on back to the days, man. I'm telling you, man.
But I'm gonna throw a different crypto at you that I haven't dropped a video, but I've been talking about it for 4 months. Ape NFT. Why is everybody slipping on it?
I actually got some airdrop. I got that airdrop because I hold TRX. And I didn't know what it was. I saw it on KuCoin one day just going crazy. And I'm like, what the hell is it? And I just so happened to read up on it. Oh, I got an airdrop. So I checked my TronLink Pro wallet. Voila. I had some third free coins, man. I made some money off.
Well,
and I still hold them, man.
When I first dropped that video, because I told you I'm sitting on these little red dad, blue dad. I need y'all to get these people to look at Indigo Saint stuff. Look, all I know, I'm paying attention. I'm screenshotting when it happens. I don't want to hear somebody say, "Oh, I always supported." No, you didn't. I got spreadsheets. I check facts.
Yeah.
But let me tell you about that Ape NFT. That Ape NFT, I told everybody about it. It was underneath 2. It was like 199. It has touched 6 and no one's talking about it.
Nope.
So that means that whoever got into it, it's one of the least expensive tokens on KuCoin.
Yeah.
Do you know what that one is? Red Dad, Blue Dad, what it does?
Which one again now?
Ape NFT or ThoroHD, you know what it does?
What it does?
Go ahead. I think Thorough is on the tip of his tongue. Go ahead.
Go ahead and get it down, because I just want to make sure. Go ahead. You give me your rundown.
If Van Cat is for the artist who is just like me and you, the average Joe, this is for the prestige, the rich.
Exactly.
This is a token tied to having your own Mona Lisa NFT in your house. They've sold millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, and they have 2 main art galleries, one in Japan, one in the United States. And Japan is real big on art and culture. And they use this token exclusively to buy art, and they don't take anything but the top like 5% of artists. And like, you have a Rembrandt, and these are these top names. I'm not an art connoisseur, but I know what a Rembrandt is. And let's say that Rembrandt is worth $100 million. They're not paying in cash no more. They're paying for $20 million, and now you have one of one NFT that's designed and taking a picture of that Rembrandt, so you can show your digital art in your home, and the rich people like, look at your Mona Lisa Rembrandt, and that's why I keep doing. The liquidity in that thing is crazy. If XLM gets you your money quick, if you ever want to get your money out of exchange, take a look at Ape NFT. It has so much money. You can bathe in it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
What's the artist name, man, that had a big, I'm terrible with names, but it was an artist that had something that he sold, and they spent like 20-30 million for the darn NFT with the ape thing. I can't think of his name. I'm gonna do the research and find his name, but I remember reading about it, and I was just like, man, this, because I still haven't dove deep into the NFT space yet.
Well, let's do this then, Red Dad, Blue Dad. Make it happen. Me, you, ThoroHD. The one we do the CIC, ThoroHD. That's I was going to release my Ape NFT video. I'll release my overview. Why don't we come back, talk about Ape NFT? Because I think everybody should know about it. There's a gaming token. A Wink isn't attached to it.
Wink, yep.
Yeah, you got the BTT, BitTorrent.
Yeah, BitTorrent on there. The TRX is all under the Tron ecosystem.
Watch this. Watch me get Red Dad attention. They got gambling.
Oh, Lord.
You ain't the only one you got right there.
I won't tell you which token, but they connected, and some of this NFT gaming stuff is connected to that Wink, and Man, look, Tron is trying right now. Tron is trying. Lou's son, what is his name? James' son?
The super son,
Yeah.
Justin's son.
Yeah, he's trying, but let me tell you this. I look at this ape NFT because everyone thinks everything blows up, but there's some tokens that creep up.
Yeah.
Tone is a good example. If people look at Tone, it is if you do technical analysis, it'll make you pull your hair out. I've been watching that thing since it was 1/100%, and it's touched 10 cents. And it goes up, it falls over, it's a drunk.
Yeah.
But it gets there.
Hey,
Go
man,
ahead, Red Dad.
I've been holding on to that darn Tron for a while too, man. You know.
All right, I just want to let me go back to this. I just want to make sure all the listeners tonight and all the future listeners, please go watch, comment, Indigo Sync YouTube to the top song. And actually, the Wealth War is also by Indigo Sync. My brother, Zimbabwe. Show some love, show some support. Underdog only wants 1,000 views. This man got more information on the intimate token. I don't know about y'all, but I need it.
Man, I'm gonna get some people over there, man, because we need to get all that info.
You know, Reddy, I think I may do this. I'm gonna talk to Indigo, but I might release this premiere on your platform that I have.
No.
Yeah.
Man, don't be giving me no early birthday presents.
Yeah, I think we might have to do that. We might have to release this little snippet on your platform unannounced. So if they don't tune in, it's like that sniper. You don't know when and where, but it's gonna happen right here.
Let's do it. Let's go, baby.
Why You got to get it out there, man.
Pretty Kelly going in, man. What Pretty Kelly got going on tonight, man? Pretty Kelly's still in the show tonight, man. What's going on?
She said she wanted to call in earlier. But look, I don't know if you know Pretty Kelly. Pretty Kelly. All I know is you could be a hacker. We don't know what you.
Right.
Pretty Kelly, you gotta make an introduction before.
You gotta introduce yourself, man.
Right.
And wasn't that the talk of the day too? Speaking of that, talking about the hacker, man, we were just like, man, I wonder if these hackers make an actual token that they can get on these platforms that they actually hack you with the token.
They can. You can dust someone, and Pretty Kelly. You asked for the link to get on there. I also know Pretty Kelly. I'm not saying you would do it, Pretty Kelly, because you know what I do, Pretty Kelly. But I'm just saying, if he sends you a link, he would have to email it to you, and you could use that information to try to track down Red Dad, Blue Dad. I can't let him do that, Pretty Kelly. Talk to him in the comments. Talk to him in the comments first. Let him get to know you a little bit before he puts you on this live stream.
Do you see what's in that man's back screen? It is a bulldog on a globe with ones and zeros. He will hunt you down.
Hunt you down, baby.
Hunt you down.
You don't play that. Hunt you down.
This is not even my face. This is a deep fake. This is artificial intelligence.
Hey man, trust me now. We got you, Pretty Kelly. She said she got her token that gives you Bitcoin reflections. Man.
But I'll still this, and I'm not. This is a Red Dad Blue Dash platform to make sure there's no mistake. But Pretty Kelly, you know, you said you're a Black woman developer. You got our ears. So this is what I recommend. Go to Telegram. I have a Telegram, the Underdog Crypto Community. If you would like to speak to Red Dad Blue Dad, we're just gonna filter a couple of levels. Feel free to reach out in his comments. Then you can talk in the group chat, and then he can decide if you want to do some DMs to talk on an encrypted place. And of course, probably don't want to send him links. That way, you have opportunity to talk to him. That's just my recommendation from a cybersecurity standpoint. I'm sure you understand.
Mm-hmm. Crypto dusting, and I'll get back to that. That's the crypto dusting. That's where you look into your wallet, man, and you have all these crazy different tokens sitting up in there. And that's when if you get one of those and make them active in your wallet, they can hack you through that, correct?
That is it. And I'm actually going to be releasing, again, all on this. I'm going to be releasing how to steer away from crypto hacks here soon. I'm going to be giving you guys some forensics about what to watch out for and how to stay safe.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
But yeah,
crypto stuff like that. I'm not a forensic investigator, but I look at stuff like that. Tell me.
So we don't know. Oh, Pretty Kelly can be Ugly Kelly. Right here to set us up.
Yeah, crypto dusting. But we ain't gonna go at that though, man. She's saying we gonna see what she's talking about.
All right.
You know,
Oh, a YouTuber, bro, with 580,000 subscribers, 25 million views. I'm no hacker, nobody, my guy.
Hey, that sounds like even better reason to get in contact with Red Dad, Blue Dad. That's community first. Look, he can interview you, absolutely. So again, look at me. I'm trying to represent his best interest. I'll leave a comment so you can get on Underdog Crypto 1. I'm gonna filter it to me. See, that's how they try to do you, Red Dad. They keep trying to cut me out.
That's what real numbers ain't. That's some big boy numbers.
Man, yes, sir, boy. That's huge, man.
Somebody look up Pretty Kelly, man.
Gotta see
It's
what's going
Underdog
on.
Crypto is a Telegram.
Yeah, get off from there, man. And y'all be on the lookout too, man. I got that thorough numbers coming to you soon. And of course, you know, first guest gonna be on there is your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad, baby. We're gonna try to chop it up. We're gonna try to get Underdog on there, man. Fit him in his busy schedule. But yeah, y'all be on the lookout, man. I got the thorough numbers, the podcast, the crypto talk, everything coming here soon. So just be on the lookout for it as well.
That's what's up, baby. I'm ready for it. I'm ready like Freddy.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Taking it
Hey,
to
Red Dad,
another
I tell you, they tried to get me the other day.
Who?
I went to the VanCat community. They sent me a link. They said, "Hi, Underdog." I said, are you in VanCat? Because we have a special surprise for you. You can get this free airdrop. Click on this link. So you know what I did? I said, really? I said, and you thought about me? It says never DM first on your thing. You DM me first. It says, we respect you so much. We wanted to send you these free tokens. I'm like, just for little old me. Thank you. So I went to the link that they sent out. And no, I didn't block them. No, somebody said, did you block? No, I like to play with my food before I eat it.
Me too.
So I went to the link and I saw where they sent the link from. And this particular person didn't take all their cyber classes they should have. So I was able to dox them. And so I sent them a link from a different account. And I told them their mama address. I told them their address.
Oh, wow.
I told them their camera number, the MAC ID. I said, if you want me to release this on my platform, I will. Leave me alone. They deleted the chat so quick. The link had malware in it. They wanted me to click on the link so they can get all my little tokens.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I know somebody that got hit like that before.
Man, it's a lot of stuff. Remember the one time I would call no names, but a well-known YouTube subscriber, my boy, I'm not gonna say his name, but Underdog know who I'm talking about, sent me this wallet, and it was like he had like millions of dollars on it, and he was asking me how can he get it off. And I'm like, bro, you got millions of dollars and you just calm? Like, you know there's millions of dollars, right? That's on this wallet. Yeah. I'm like, why are you so calm? I wouldn't be this calm. Yeah. But how did you get it off? I say, did my research on it, and I got my boy Underdog Crypto, the one with the bulldog on the globe on it. We both came to the conclusion that it could be like a phishing wallet. Was that's what it was, Underdog, something like that?
Yeah. So, it was a phishing wallet. It's an old scam.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes you question, like, sometimes, like, you gotta be careful, like, when people send you stuff, and you know what I mean, you can't be quick to click on it, you can't be quick to download it to your phone, and you can't be quick to download, because I was almost download the wallet to my phone, and I was, hey man, you don't want to do that, you know, just to see how it works. I want to see how it works. But if I would have put anything on that wallet, it would have swept me of everything that I actually had. So if I would have sent something to it, because it's one of those wallets where you send to it, but you can't take nothing off.
Yeah.
So we actually learned something today. We learned something that day on that particular wallet. And I was just wondering why, man, it's like one of those things where you send money there, it'll show you that within weeks it'll turn to millions of dollars, and you're like, what? So it's like, huh? I'm like, hold on, man. This many bitcoins ain't this. It just don't add up. So they do got wallets out there, and it's still that wallet still exists right now. It's still, you still can download it.
Oh, wow.
From the Play Store.
Like I said, there's more ways to take your money than anything else. And like I said, I'm gonna be writing this ebook, and I'm gonna probably offer it for nothing. And it's gonna be how to detect crypto scams. There's exit scams, there's dusting scams, there's phishing scams. And I had a situation that happened.
Sweetheart.
What happened? Honeypot? I heard. What'd you say?
Sweetheart scam.
Okay, I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
Hey, I hear people.
I hear people too. That's what I heard.
Yeah, but it's a lot of stuff out there that tries to take your money. 2 years ago, I had someone call my cell phone, and they said, "Hey, is your brother? My brother is in Hollywood. He says, your brother this," and told me his full name. And is your name this? Told me my full name. Does he drive this? I said, yeah. He hit the back of my vehicle, and I hit him over the head, and I put him in my vehicle, and I'm gonna shoot him in the head unless you send me some money. And the crazy thing about it is, I was like, he did what? He says, I'm in this place. Your brother rear-ended me in the back of my vehicle, and my brother just got out of prison. I hit him in the head, and I drug him and put him back in my building. And unless you send me some money, I'm gonna blast your brother head off. And he had all my information. And I thought he knew everything. And so they have somebody screaming in the background, sound like they muffled. It was real. And so I tried to call my brother, and his phones were blocked. And no matter what phone I would call him for, it blocked. So they had gotten the in between the signal somehow and was blocking my cell number. So I couldn't confirm that he was being jacked. And so I'm like, okay, this is real. So they like, you got 5 minutes to get to the local Walgreens, any place to send this money. And I heard somebody's voice, and it sounded like my brother in the background.
Wow.
Lo and behold, I was able to do some things to while on my cell phone to determine it was him. That wasn't him, and I was able to. And then they hung up, but they had used artificial intelligence and took the voice sample, did phishing schemes to get my information, phishing schemes to get his information, and did that whole thing together in order to scam me and to send him money. And that was years ago. Now it's so. I'm gonna talk about that later on, but now it's so in depth that if I listen to 10 seconds of Red Dad, Blue Dad, I can reproduce his voice that can be voice recognized by the FBI's database as him with 10 seconds of his voice. That's where we're at with these frauds.
Damn, boy, that's rough. Crypto Queen. Okay, Pretty Kelly. I see you. I looked you up. I'm gonna dive deep into it though. Yeah, Pretty Kelly. We gonna see. You know how we do it, baby. We all we got around here, man. Yeah, we got around here, buddy. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, man. Where you at? Hey,
man.
Come on back, man.
Come on back in there.
Come on back.
We get up there and we're going to figure this out.
We're talking about the intimate token.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, man, we ain't talking about the intimate token, man. We ain't talking about the intimate token, man. I'm close across there, man. I'm trying to see if it was legit or not.
Hey, man.
I want to
Yep, coming soon.
D Mood is talking to you, but I can't be on the camera right now.
Hey man, intimate app coming soon.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
It's coming soon,
D-Mood,
baby.
man. Shout out to you.
What D-Mood talking about, man?
Well, D Mood says that the channel has not had a post in 7 months.
Oh.
Attention to detail. That's what David Montz from the Pico NU said last night. He says you go to websites, they don't have posts or little engagement.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the statistical aspects of having that many people and no one's commenting on your page. It's kind of hard.
Mm-hmm. That's what we do, baby. We got each other back around here, man.
You're gonna find an Adam's apple. That's what you got
D-Mood, thank you for your services, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
D-Mood, a service man too, man. He's a retired service man. He know his stuff, man. Hell no, we got in this wealth war, we got some soldiers. They don't even know, man.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
We got some soldiers.
Man, D-Mood talk on the regular, man. He always reach out, man. Always dropping me some gems. And like I say, man, I take stuff from everybody. I learn from everybody, man. And he always keep me up, get a good laugh, good talking, all that stuff, man. We had a good talk and conversation this morning, man.
Shout out to that organic garden D-Mood got, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to get on that level.
Oh, that's that Musa. That's when you're a warrior. You gotta have that organic. That's that wax on, wax off stuff.
All right. Hey, y'all want to see if the family got any questions that we got?
Let's see what they got, man.
All right, let's see.
My man said he just got his USD back.
He said that?
USDC. Sam Stone.
So Sam Stone said it?
Yeah, he said he figured it out. He got his USDC back.
Yeah.
Asked him, did he go through his BSC scan or did you get it in your wallet?
Salute, gratitude.
Yeah, man.
If y'all got any questions you want to ask ThoroHD, Underdog, myself, of all three, now is the time. It's now 14 people in this live stream.
Love
you
it.
Got three kings, man, on here, willing to pour our hearts out to you and give you our best opinion, not financial advice, on whatever you want to ask. Now is the time, man.
And just to pick up, man, I see D-Mood.
Because we don't know how much longer we're going to have Underdog, man, because Underdog going to billionaire status off the intimate token alone. Ain't going to be much. This YouTube thing is going to be spider webs.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm glad I finally got a chance to get in with him for a little bit, man. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, then you ain't going to see no videos on his YouTube for 7 months, man.
People still subscribe. They wishing they can get over.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Hey, Red Dad, you got a question on the bottom.
Got a question. All right, I'm searching. Okay. Hey, that's my buddy, man. All I want to done with if you discuss the Robonomics, tokenomics. Underdog, you don't know nothing about Robonomics, do you?
I haven't done a complete research. I wouldn't be any assistance.
Yeah, me either. I just saw the little challenge you posted out there the other day, so I haven't got around to it yet.
Well, Ray Love, thanks for tuning in. And first of all, Ray Love, you even asking why you know more about that token than I do. If you go look at the comments, right? This Sister Love is dropping more information on this token than I'm giving in a podcast. So, you know about the tokenomics thing. So, you was mentioning something about the guy. I forgot the name. You were saying that he lost the contract with with Kasama and Polka Dot because he wasn't marketing enough. So that was the roadmap that you told me about that I didn't know about that particular token. So that's the way I left off that I actually have to piggyback on what you told me. So the next time I do another a review, which is going to be the finance part of tokenomics, which is coming soon, hopefully I'll be able to integrate that information about whether they lost the Kasama and the Polkadot contract, which it was supposed to be for 2 years anyway. So I don't know if that's up or did they renew it or not. So that's where I'm at right now with that token. But I will be dropping the finance part, Robonomics part 3 coming soon. Well, thank you for your question.
They lost Kasama this time around.
Pancake swap.
The move asking where the safe haven video at.
Well, the safe haven video should be so Underdog, what was your thoughts? Did you get a chance to watch the whole safe haven video we dropped?
I watched 75%. I was on the train when y'all dropped it, so some parts I couldn't hear, but I watched the majority of it. Yes.
So what you watched from that video, is there something you can piggyback off of that we did, or something you can add on to?
From what perspective, Red Dad, if you don't mind?
From any perspective that you remember of the 75% that you watched that we talked about.
I mean, no. I mean, I feel like this is me. You and ThoroHD had a conversation about it a couple of months ago. Y'all now have done the first look at it. Y'all just did an overview of the project. You didn't state that you've used it. You just discussed it from, hey, here's your awareness of it. This is what they say they're going to do. So now, I mean, if we're talking about from that perspective, the only thing to do is to test it and try it. So I can assist with that. I had planned anyway to create a step-by-step, just like I did with Casino Coin, to get people's money off there, to go through it. So maybe the next thing is to do some research, do a step-by-step through the program, and then maybe me, you, and ThoroHD, they'll put a couple $100 together, see if it works, test it, break it, try it out before we tell other people our thoughts on it, because I don't want anybody to use something that we haven't tried ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
And so I'm willing to put a little bit of money on it. We could pick a project out, see if it works, and maybe I think you can set a deadline. So I think, yeah. So based on what I've read, so to me, the next steps is to try it out and do the research on it. But I think I would like to see personally, me put 100, you put 75, you put 50, see if it does the math right.
Okay.
Set the deadline for like we'll buy like, I don't know, Ape NFT, and then and see what we need to do to connect it, and then see if it distributes that money. Does it go to a bank account? Does it go to a wallet?
Right. And you just raised a point too. Another thing that you say 100, 75, 50, is there a minimum buy-in? So those things that we have to see, we have to find out about.
But I gotta. I'm ready. I'm looking at the time. I promise you, I'm not trying to. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. I'm serious. This pooling piece, like Eric and I was talking about the thing, this is huge if it works.
Yeah.
I mean, folks. I mean, we're that's why we brought. That's the next level. I mean, I can't. I'm a passionate person. Y'all know when I say to people I'm called to serve, you fill in the blank. Just fill in the blank. Look, we never get access to capital. They're not going to give it to you. And I'm not going to get on the bandwagon because Red Dad had cut me off. But I'm telling you though, if this thing works,
boy, they trouble.
And I'm not trying to be a jerk here, but this is what I think. If this thing works, then we need to take serious people into a paid community to be investors. You want to get access to this type of conversation, you need to pay, because this is the thing about it. We can put our work. You got to contribute because somebody's going to be doing research, right? And we're going into these projects like ThoroHD, like, hey, I'm looking at that robotics, what do you think? And we do that's our time. And we could get on a bandwagon. And let's say we could, like you said if 100 people and you got $100,000, right? Just imagine that you can make people millionaires in less than a couple of months because you're going in and buying in bulk. Right now, it's a shame, and it's a shame. Red Dad, you got Intimate Token?
Yes, I do, sir.
ThoroHD, you got Intimate Token?
Yes, sir.
And I got Intimate Token. His price, and my price, we got in at different entry points. He paid gas fees. I paid gas fees. Why we keep double paying? Now, here's the most, these big businesses, when Walmart buys in bulk, they get it for the market price and they sell it to you for retail. If we can get that capital up, then it's different. You buy, we could have bought, we could have bought like 20 trillion of Intimate, and it's all at the same price because we're buying in bulk at that one time. The exchanges do it. And the project, when they said they're renounced or not renounced doing it, if we can get access to that capital and this piece, and it goes to your bank accounts or your wallets, oh man, it's gonna be beautiful. It's a whole different way of trading.
Yep, a whole different way, and that's the way we would look. I would look at it from here on out. Like everything else would kind of be like out the window. Like, okay, what's the next project we need to get in on early like this here? And let's get it.
Yes,
man.
That's huge, man.
That's huge. Can I ask you a quick question, Red Dad?
Of course.
And Thorough, same thing. And I know this is a long 2 hour. No, it's needed. Like you said, Red Dad, it's needed. But here's a quick, small question.
We're not in business to compete with TikTok. We'll never win that battle.
Yeah, that's true. We all should know this. What's the minimum you can buy on an exchange like KuCoin? And hear what I'm saying. The minimum dollar amount in USDT that you have to have in order to make a trade. Y'all remember?
Is it like $10?
Say it one more time, Red Dad.
$10.
Now, I made a video about how to use Cash App. What's the minimum you have to buy on Cash App and Bitcoin to send it to the trade? If you ever done it that way, do you know what the minimum is?
I never done it that way, so I don't know.
Cash App.
All right. So it used to be when I did that video, $10. Now it's $60. Now, here's the problem. So in order for people who are underserved to get their money in this crypto space, they got to first understand how to get the money on it, right?
That's right.
And they have to have at least $10. Listen to me here. They got to have $10 to invest. But here's the thing. There's a lot of people who don't got $10 who are scraping the change. I don't know about y'all, but I used to scrape change in the back seat of the car when I need to put gas in back in the day to get some gas in the car. I used to check my pockets and my dry cleaning because I didn't have no money. I was broke. and so some people, they move differently. But here's the thing. What if you could go around your communities, have these classes like Red Dad, Blue Dad is doing since before the pandemic, sit down with people who don't have $10, who got $6.25. But what we all know, that's true. If you 10x it, now you got 60. If they can just do what ThoroHD did and get 40,000%, you done brought someone out of poverty. They can't get their money in it. They can't get it, but we can pull our money together. You give them a chance, and they get their fair percentage based on what they contributed. If that's 1% of 1%, then grandmama is going to see more money than she made in her life. This thing is huge. So yeah, in short order, guys, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to make the steps. I'm going to research it. I do ask y'all to join me because it's only so much time in the day. But that'd be good. And don't forget, got that safe haven too, that inherity piece, so that you can transfer those tokens, your wealth. That's a whole nother aspect of it.
That thing is huge, man.
That's something to have by itself, man. I mean, like you said, you mentioned this before. I'm piggybacking off you, and I can't take the credit of you. Ain't nobody got your biometrics. Ain't nobody got all them passwords. And underdog. Let's face it, man. For me, I got a nano ledger. Some cryptos I deal with KuCoin. Some cryptos I deal with Big True. Some cryptos I deal with
wallet.
yeah, Trust Wallet. Some cryptos I deal with crypto.com. Some cryptos I deal with Uphold.
Coinbase.
I mean, I ain't want to call it ragging Coinbase, man. They was my song, but I ain't for them to talk about them.
Damn, Coinbase, man. But yeah,
Coinbase is crooks.
But you're absolutely right. The fact of the matter is, and look, hey, this would be a underdog unleashed. The fact of the matter is, 99.9% of us are going to lose every dime if something happens to any of us. And I'm sorry, but our communities are always underserved when it comes to insurance, because I don't want to buy it, because I don't want to wish that into existence. And the problem with it is, we have nothing to leave back but bills. I had a friend of mine that just recently passed away, and I'm not going to name it, and a family member as well. And I'm just so tired of fish fries to bury grandmama. It makes no sense. No one getting insurance. And I remember talking to this particular family member for years. I said, I will pay the deductible of $100 a month for a $10,000 casket. Don't be wishing that on me. You're going to die. You're going to die. You're going to die. But the other folks out there, Red Dad, Blue Dad, and ThoroHD, the other folks are leaving back $100,000 for their family. But then we just get bills. We got to do better. So that safe haven is important.
Yeah, and we
very important.
And that inheritee was going to be on the because you can do this, you can break it down about 3 or 4 times to really understand it, because they got the charity, the fundraising, the pooling together, and inheritee. So this thing, man, we can do 5, 6, 7 different videos just on the basics.
And with the safe haven, man, I would be honest, man. I thought I could just do a quick overview of VeChain. I couldn't, man. You can't. Man, that thing will be a month. You'll be doing a podcast, like it'll be like the 10th series, and you still haven't went over VeChain.
Welcome to my world, sir.
Underdog, VeChain is a animal.
Yeah, man.
That would be the world of cryptocurrency itself is VeChain. Yeah. VeChain technology, proof of authority. That's just belong to VeChain and nothing else. Nothing else.
And Red Dad, you keep saying that, right? You said it's VeChain's a bomb, right?
Yeah.
So why are we thinking about Ocean X? It was built for VeChain, by VeChain, and eventually, every project built off of VeChain has to come through Ocean X. And look what happened to CRO. Look at what happened to CRO, crypto.com. Look what happened. This is the part I've talked about only once, but we got to start buying these exchanges tokens too. Look at Binance token, KuCoin token. That is stock. Forget this mentality, Win Moon. No, I'm buying my stable tokens like Ocean X, Bitmart token. They cost a little bit more. I don't care. I don't spend it. I don't let it take it for fees. I push it to the side because it's making money over time. And there's less than 1% of people in crypto. Crypto is going mainstream. So these other folks are going to be coming into these tokens, using that token as a commerce, and it goes up. I told when I did my this video will make you a millionaire, I talked about not Thor token, but VThor.
VThor.
I had about 60 people comment. I deleted most of them. They like Underdog Crypto. Although you're looking at VThor, they said, I love it when they say that. They said that's not really what you should look at for commerce. You should focus on VeChain. I said, mind your own business in my head. The reality is, I buy hinges. I don't buy doors. You got to have the hinge. You got to have the hinge. And VThor went up more than VeChain and Ocean X, and I had dumped a significant amount because I buy hinges. And I can tell you right now, that I had enough to buy a small island
Oh,
off of Thor.
the gas fees.
And it's 2020 in the bear market. So look, going forward, I'm telling you, it's get on that Ocean X, get on that Thor. The other was 13 cents. Flip these pennies. These are fragment pennies. But when it does all come together, it's gonna be beautiful. So I'm glad you like that. But it's so in depth though.
Yeah,
It is. I tried. You know what? Underdog. I tried to. I was gonna do. I tried to choose two things. I was gonna do the. I was gonna do the use case, and I was gonna do the vision. Man, that would have been 30 minutes itself trying to just do it all. I said, you know what? I'm gonna leave V Chain alone. I'm bullish on V Chain. Family, I'm bullish on V Chain. If you want to know about it, check out Underdog. Underdog. Check out this brother right here, man.
No, what you got to do though, Red Dad, and that's why I want the CIC to have more collaboration. ThoroHD, I'm gonna stand to your honorary membership if you come on there and start doing this work and start making these videos as soon as you start, because what we got to do, this is a think tank. Don't get it twisted. This is a think tank, and so V changes. See, whew, Red Dad, do you remember a few months ago where I talked about Cream and you talked about it in one of your videos? Do you remember Cream?
Cream
I study Red Dad stuff. He be forgetting more than I forget. I study your videos, Red Dad.
What a Cream Finance?
Man.
Why is ThoroHD quoting your stuff? See? Look, Cream made Vim World, made V Chain, made Hacking, made made all those, and Cream is a few $100, and no one thinks about it. They're from Berkeley. They even made Berkeley's website. Now people, they don't look at those. Like, what does that matter? If they look at Cream is like a Ethereum. It went up from like 400 something to like 1,000 something. Yeah. These projects are connected in these beautiful ways, and so V Chain is going to be really good. But you got to check out that Cream, Red Dad.
Okay. You say I went over that? I ain't went over that token Underdog. What I did that?
Yes, you did. When I talk about Vim World, you know what? Do you want? Can we do fact checking?
Underdog got no facts, man.
You may pull up your video. You know I'm good for snipping your video and put it out there.
Hey, pull out pull it out, man. Pull out the hourglass. I ain't got nothing but time, folks.
That's at my other house, man. I don't have it at this house.
You heard what I was saying? That's at my other house. Why don't you at the night Underdog?
Not at that house.
You at the boat house tonight.
Yeah.
But, I ain't got nothing but time, folks.
You done lost Thorough.
Oh man, yeah. Let's get him back in there.
There you go.
Hey, Thorough. We know you making the money run over there. What are you doing with that money? What you running for?
Man, I ain't running no money, man. I'm just chilling, baby.
Hey, so you got some question says, what's the Red Dad, you about to cut it off? It's 2 hours and it's midnight, brother.
Hey man, we ain't competing with TikTok, man.
You say that now, he gonna be going to work tomorrow tired.
Hey, I do that every day.
You got a question, Red Dad, about intimate. I think it's for you.
What does it say right there? I see it.
It says, if you may read it, I can. It's up to you. It's your platform. I don't want to.
What is it now?
It's from SC. It says, what's the reason you buy intimate and pay the gas fee when the same value in Porn Rocket? So, you want me to answer, Red Dad, or?
Man, you the intimate guru.
They've said it a lot. Actually, they've said it a lot. You don't have to buy the intimate. That's your choice. It says, what's the reason you buy intimate and pay the gas fee when it's the same value as Porn Rocket? So if you're on the Binance chain, then I could give you just really like 4 things. Why would you do it? And what would you do it? Well, some people are going to wait until intimate open and they're going to buy Intimate and they're not going to pay no the gas fee, and besides the regular aspect, it's going to be on Ethereum chain. So more than likely, my prediction is probably going to be put on KuCoin. That's a large exchange. You'll see go up. You won't pay a gas fee. You'll pay whatever the pair is.
Right,
Now,
right. Okay.
right.
Yeah.
So why I would do it? This is again not financial advice because now they'd be trying to get us. But here's the thing. There is no reason to buy the Intimate token if you're holding a porn rocket because they're tiered 1-to-1 on that bridge. However, here's some strategy aspects that goes into trading. So, well, I'm gonna use these three gentlemen right here, including myself. ThoroHD gets gets porn rocket, and he gets it on Bitmart. They don't pay reflections. Red Dad, Blue Dad gets on Pancake Swap. They pay reflections. They open Intimate on KuCoin, and they have the most liquidity. The reflections will be more on the exchange that has the most liquidity. So Red Dad, Blue Dad says, I want to make that money. And then ThoroHD says, I'm not making any extra money. So ThoroHD takes that hit. He's going to take a 10% hit though, because it's renounced. Then when it goes to KuCoin, he's going to take another 10% hit. That's 20%. Now that's, to me, that's crazy, because what I would do, this is my opinion, this is not financial advice. I would just sell it for USDT, send it over as XLM, then buy it again on other exchange, because I'm not going to take no hit. That's too. If you make 100,000, you're going to give up 20K because you want the token? No. I would take the money, put it in other, because what goes up got to come down, and I would just send it over, sell my little money, and not going to give up a dime for no fee, and then I would rebuy it. Now that's why, because I want to get the Intimate token on an exchange that gives me the most money, and then I'm going to sit on it because there are reflections paying me my car note, the reflections are paying my house note.
Pancake Swap.
Yeah,
so Pancake Swap is the better out of whatever listed right now.
Right now, yeah.
Right now, in this very moment, Pancake Swap is the better of the listings. Now, some people are doing this. They're like, Bitcoin's down. Now, it's a gamble. I don't know if I would do it, but if Bitcoin goes down or up in any direction, that's 10%. Some people are going to take that chance and say, well, if Bitcoin's down 20%, and I send it over and I lose 20%, when Bitcoin goes back up 20%, I'll break even. I think that's silly personally. That's my personal opinion, because why would you give up tokens? That's money.
Yeah.
That's right, Thorough. That's like, I don't know. I don't know what maybe they got money to waste. I just can't.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I cry if I lose $100 on exchange. I'd be looking at, oh, I love you, Benjamin. I love you.
Man, I'm crying, man. Trust me, you're right. You're right. Right.
Yes, sir, man.
But I tell you, this gets you right for everybody. If you haven't done it before, this is advice. At some point, you gotta pay taxes on all this stuff. So I like to do this, and it's a very refreshing feeling.
Before you go on to that, what about the people who made millions and billions of dollars years ago and they haven't paid no taxes? Why they get away with I don't want to say that on YouTube. Why they get away with that, and the people nowadays won't get away with it?
What's good for the goose gotta be good for the gander, baby.
It's the easiest thing in the world. Why aren't people from the 1950s being arrested for hate crimes? Because there was no law at the time. Laws changed based on the social economics.
You think they gonna go back and get them?
They're not. The people who got lynched. There are people who were lynched, people who are still alive in the 80s, and they're not going back and getting them. Laws changed based on that social portion. There was no laws on crypto. Texas right now, they just made a law on crypto. So since there was no law, no tax, Imfon Akpon, the professor, said it's called GAP, generally accepted practices. Since there was no GAP, there was no law. It was a loophole. So
you know what I heard? I got a financial advisor for NBC told me that even though we say that this is not financial advice, he said technically, you don't have to say it because it's no laws against crypto right now as it being legit. It's a wild west, So they really can't come against us for giving financial advice. I wouldn't, like I say, it's good to say it, but that's what he personally told me. That is because crypto is so new, it's a wild, wild west that technically you're not giving financial advice because it's not even known like that.
Well, the problem is, I mean, I worked in the legal system. That's not. I'm going to disagree because
Okay.
right now I could say.
And I hope you listen to this.
Right now, I could say as a whether it's reasonable or not. I could say, well, ThoroHD said he bought it 3 years ago and he held and didn't sold, and I believed the civil law, not criminal, preponderance of evidence. It was my belief that he was talking to me on that live stream, and because of that, I held my money in this token, and then the token went down. Therefore, my lawsuit will state that ThoroHD gave me legal advice. ThoroHD will get sued the same. He still needs to get an attorney, and although it's not financial advice, it's going to come out of his pocket. He got to defend the lawsuit. So what does it matter? You still getting sued, and so that the belief for civil law, the tort is a reasonable person standard in regards to that preponderance of evidence. So if someone believes that at the time in which you talk to them, it was their belief system, then they can sue you. Look at what happened with these cults, right?
Mm-hmm.
These cults that went out, they hold the cults because people were believed and they were led to do that. So yeah, you can still get sued. I'm just trying to keep from being sued. That's all.
I can't afford it.
I would keep saying it don't cost me nothing to keep saying what I'm saying.
I can't afford it.
We have a question here. They say, can you guys please tell us about an ICO that is where the money is for real? With your knowledge, I respect the three of you bosses.
I mean, we've been pretty much capturing that all night. You know what I'm saying? Trying to formulate a plan to take advantage of it. And yeah, that's the whole pooling together thing that we're trying to figure out. And we're gonna give it a test run before we bring in other folks, man, just to see, make sure everything's legit, how it works, you know, where the money goes, does it allocate everything, even, I mean, based upon what you are invested in, so forth and so on. So it's just going to take a little more time and a little research before we can give you an exact answer on what we find out.
We got one, though. Acropolis. Why don't they talk about that? Acropolis was an IDO. It's $6.47. Mm-hmm. When we did our videos on it, it was a 6-part series. It was worth less than 1/100%. When it hit KuCoin, it was worth 15 cents, and now it's $6.50. That was our example, and it's the lowest viewed video on the platform.
Yep, and another one was 88 Pad, which I bought to the platform we spoke about. I think it was the last time me and Red Dad, Blue Dad had a conversation up here, and same thing, man. It was like half a penny, and within 2 hours of it being released, that thing hit 67 cents. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? So I know that's where it is, man, and that's been my whole thing for the longest, trying to get in.
We doubled our money. I know we doubled our money. Like,
oh yeah, like no time.
Yeah,
Piccolo in you.
Piccolo, hey, Piccolo, and it's another one. That
hey, what platform is Piccolo in you on?
Ether. Uniswap, right?
Correct.
How you feel about that, underdog?
About Uniswap or Piccolo in you?
No, well, how you feel about it being on Uniswap? Like because you buying the bar when you buy Piccolo in you, because you spending more towards the gas fees.
Gas fees, man.
It's on Bitbar too.
And with
it's on 5 exchanges though.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's on 5 exchanges.
But they rinky-dink.
Yeah, they got to be rinky-dink.
So was Shiba's. So was Tailcoin. Tailcoin got 200 million taken from it.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, not Tailcoin, but KuCoin got 200 million.
Yeah,
Hotbit got 2 million.
Oh, KuCoin got hit side of the head too?
Yeah,
when the first came out.
Yeah.
It was rinky-dink.
They was considered rinky-dink then.
It was rinky-dink when it first came, man. So yeah, I get it. But shit.
So they all gotta take that hit before they step their game up.
But I'm telling you what, I ain't taking no hit on Uniswap. That's one thing. I go to Bitmart before I go to Uni. Because Yeah, I still remember that day you called me, man, and you about crying. I ain't tell you about that underdog, man. He about
Ah,
crying.
come on, man. Don't tell the world that. Underdog. Don't tell the world that, man. Come on, man. I was about to cry. I had some tears in my eyes, man.
One boy about crying that day,
So
man.
here's the thing, right? I talked about a token called ePro, Ethereum ePro, right? Ethereum ePro was one of them things that I did a podcast on that I seen something in it. And what it was good based on what they were saying. So they end up getting bought out by something called Quid. QUID. Not squid, but Quid. And underdog, we had to talk about this too. And this token went from fractions of a penny to like 6-7 cents. So that was like tens of thousands of dollars that was made. So I'm like, woo, boy, I'm like, okay, I got some Ethereum. Let me snatch this. Woo. What? $400. Network fees failed. Woo. $200 network fee failed. That's $600 I lost just trying to take the money off that I don't get back. And your boy Red Dad, Blue Dad was sick. I'm like, what? I'm like, what just happened? Thero, you gotta walk me through it, brother. Hey man, listen, man. I don't. Hey, who can I go hold ransom for my man? Who can I talk? And there's nothing you can do. And you read it, it says failed network fees, and you can't get it back. That is. Where's the SEC?
That's the hustle. That's the hustle.
Where's the SEC? They after the wrong person. That's crypto online robbery.
Boy. I learned my lesson, man. You thought I was playing when I told you.
And guess what? I still didn't get the tokens off. I'm looking at thousands of dollars and I can't take it off.
Yeah,
you thought I was playing.
I don't get those. Those what do they call what do you call it? Decentralized exchange? Yeah, the thing about it is the risk assessment. Sure, that's cherry picking right there. That's cherry picking. Yeah, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Look, he going through flashbacks. He PTSD right now.
I tell him.
Yeah, I'm hurt, man. I was hurt.
When I first met him, man, he always talked about it. And I'd be like, oh, it's over here? No, I don't want it. He was like, man, you gonna miss out on it? No, I'm good, bro. I told him, I said, you will see. You will see. I won't touch it, man. I'll wait till it goes somewhere else before I get on those dexes, bro. And he finally found out.
Shout out to D-Mood. D-Mood was one of the ones who let me know that it did change from ePro to Quid, and they airdropped it. You know what I'm saying? They airdropped it, and he was able to get his money off, but he paid a good amount of money in gas fees.
Wait a minute, that's the one we was talking about late at night.
Man, we were late at night, like tonight, talking about this, man. And
I remember that one. And yeah, you was hurt. You was hurt.
I was hurt.
And I was looking at the transactions, and I was like, "Hey, do you want me to investigate it?" At the end of it, nah, we're good. He sounded like he had lost his whole puppy. I'm like, okay.
He was man. He called me at work, man. Man, what I'm supposed to do, man? I'm like, yo, I told you, man, leave it alone, dog. I told you, man, leave it alone.
$1,000. I had no lost like $1,000, and I hadn't got it.
In like 15 minutes. I know for a fact he did like 3 failed transactions while we was on the phone, man. I say, man, just stop.
Bad, man. I'm talking about.
Just stop.
Ain't no $2-3. Ain't no few hundreds of dollars. Hundreds of dollars on failed transactions.
I don't
just like that. Just like that. And failed. And Thero like, man, I'm gonna see the 1-800 number, brother. Just let them know that. I'm like, this is scam. This is crazy. Like,
what do you think about that Piccolo? You was kind of quiet about it. That Piccolo. What's your thoughts?
The Piccolo?
Yeah. What's your thoughts?
I ain't really. I saw your videos here and there, man, but I'm gonna have to do a little more research on it. You know what I'm saying? I think it has a nice use case. It'd be something I'm interested in, but I look at the exchanges, man, and that's kind of
me too.
That'd be my whole hold up on a lot of things, but
yeah,
Ethereum burnt me.
And see, the those you're right about those changes, but here's the thing. I'm talking about. I don't get the like ThoroHD. I don't do those little Uniswap, pancake swap. I just don't do it that often. But okay, not at all. But with this and with its Piccolo piece, I looked at a lot of. This is only the second token that would be possibly called a meme token. But I'm starting to see anything. Did you notice I said earlier that in 2022, I'm going to be talking about these community tokens a lot because here's what I noticed about Piccolo. I don't just be randomly putting stuff up there. You see all the people be asking me in the comments about researching these type of tokens. This is what I saw. The project right now has 13,400 people. No, 14,000 people. I got into it. It had 7,000 people. Now, the interesting about it is it reminds me a lot of Intimate about how forward and open they are and transparent. They got, if you look at, they got their developer talking. How often you get to see the developer? You got the people going on live AMAs. And I remember my brother, he told me about two tokens, UBX in January, and I had bought 400 trillion tokens of
UBX.
UBX.
I ain't had that many. Whew.
And then in February he
400
bought
trillion.
400 trillion tokens. I was trying to see what was above trillion, and so I put I want to see, I want to do something crazy. Now, if I had kept all those tokens, I would be a multiple billionaire because in 6 weeks it went up
crazy.
to 0.5%. In fact, when he first told me about it, he said you can get 1 million tokens for $1. And I was like, oh, and then it went up to $12 for 1 million. Then it was 24. And so at that point, I said, let me drop a significant amount of money. So I dropped a significant amount of money and I have 400 trillion.
And what's the total supply? What was the total supply on it?
I didn't know. I didn't. I can't.
You had the total supply.
Well, I know the circulating is about 45 billion. Because when I first got in, I saw it. I spent $52 and I got like 3 million. And I was like, oh, that's cheap.
That's cheap.
I spent some more money on it and I had me about 20, 30 million at the time.
Yeah, I think I was one of the top 2 holders of the token when it came out.
Crazy, man. You was the one turning the market.
Yeah. I and then this. Let me tell you what I did. I tell you, I've had a couple of things, but I'm about to talk about this Piccolo. But he told me about it in January, and it went up to 5/10 cents in 6 weeks.
Yep.
He told me about Shiba in February, and it was on these rinky-dink exchange, and it went up to where it was. He told me about it way before this happened. So the reason I'm looking at this Piccolo NU, I had one of those moments like I did with Shiba. I'm looking through it. The community is not where it should be, like Shiba's. That's one thing it's holding against it. The community is not mature yet. Yeah. But what they're doing from a transparency standpoint, if they get this game out in 9 months, like they said, man, this is going to be another Shiba times 10 if they can get the game out. It's a risk assessment, right?
The Piccolo Inu?
Yeah, Piccolo. They're even changing their name like Intimate doing. They're looking at changing their name from Piccolo Inu to Piccolo to make it more serious. Doesn't that sound like what Doge Killer did? They was called Doge Killer, changed it to just Shiba because they didn't want the negativity. They're thinking. And these projects are got to think. Their swap is with Saitama and Luffy and all these things like that. Imagine this. Just give me a second. Imagine I got my trading cards. Y'all remember Garbage Pail Kids?
I'm gonna share that. I'm gonna share that Piccolo Inu screen so you can just tell us how it works.
But you imagine, remember I'm from the 70s. You remember the Garbage Pail Kids, right? And we traded baseball cards, right? So this is what the ecosystem is now doing, and we got to get our minds wrapped around it. If you liked those things when you was a kid, if no one could have told you different, you traded baseball cards, you traded Garbage Pail Kids. So now it's just digital. So they're trading within these NFTs that are other characters that we like or similar to. There is a market for it. And so their whole ecosystem is based off of trading this game. Imagine your kids, kids, the Gen A's, and you're trading these cards with one another on a swap, like you traded baseball cards with your friends. And then they're making a game by a pretty well known developer, and it's 9 months from now. They could have lied and said, "Oh, our game is coming out next month," to get it a pump, but they said it's 9 months. And so this aspect is going to be big, in my opinion, and it's moving faster, and it's going to be its own ecosystem. So my view is this: if Piccolo can uphold its promises, like every roadmap, that's just a promise until they do it, right, Thorough? It's just a promise until you do it.
Yep.
But if they keep that promise, it has 14,000 people. Just listen to me, folks. What if it hits 200,000 people? What if in a year, think a year or 2 years, it hits 1 million and you got in, your position is 14,000? Just think about the people.
Yeah.
If it does that,
that alone would make it
13,828 people. Y'all can see that?
Yeah.
13,000 people in less than 6 weeks. Intimate Token has been out since May, and it just hit 110,000 people. This has gotten what, 1/11th, what, almost 1/10 of what Intimate has done in less time.
That's something to look at too.
It's definitely something to look at. These little community tokens like this, again, the risk is not about if it has utility. The risk is if they fit their promises, because if it does what it says, you're going to see a lot of wealthy people off this token. If it doesn't do what it says, you're going to see people lose money. So, but what is different than any other project? That's the game.
Yeah, it's not much different. It's a chance you take.
It's a
especially
chance
with the community with these community tokens. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look into it because I take your word.
Thero is discouraged because of the Ethereum. I know the brother, man. I know the brother. And he got me discouraged, and trust me, man, we've been, for me, I've been scarred. I haven't invested to Ethereum-based token on Pancake Swap since that incident. I'm just being honest.
Hey, look at the markets. Look on that coin market cap. See what markets that token's on. I can't remember offhand. Or their Twitter. They'll tell you on their Twitter too.
You look on. I'm on Coin Geico. Is that good or no?
Yeah. See where it says markets. You keep moving.
Yeah, you can see the markets where you can get it at. You just scroll it down.
Oh,
I'm not sure how you get it on Coin Geico, but
I saw it up there when you had it.
Yeah. Uniswap.
Raggedy XTX.
Yeah, it's not showing you the markets. But I know it's on Bitmart because you can pick it up on Bitmart. I don't really like Bitmart, but I know it's on there, and you can use it there too. But do you know that they also had 100,000 of their David said yesterday on the chat that they had 100,000 of their tokens taken, and that wasn't reported. Did y'all notice that?
Really? Nah, we didn't know that. I didn't know that.
So that means the exchange has to pay back those tokens. So what happens when you put $100,000 on a token when they didn't have it before? See, the way David explained it, and there was a little detail, that hack took 200 million. He had a blacklist them taking off tokens. They took 100,000 from Piccolo NU. And see, when you do these exchanges, they don't have your tokens. They wrap it. It's like fake tokens, right?
Yeah.
And so you don't really have the tokens. So now the exchange has to pay them back. What happens if they pay them back in Piccolo NU or pay them back in USDT? There should be a price increase sooner or later with that because of that 100,000.
Yeah. You get that with all that wrap ether, wrap BNB, all that crazy stuff, man. I do understand that. So yeah, he get that back. That might get a little pump going.
Yeah.
Make it move a little bit.
Underdog, man. What is your thoughts on a hardware wallet, man? I don't hear you talk about it much.
I mean, I don't talk about hardware wallet. It's just I don't talk about a lot of that stuff on the platform. But yeah, I mean, it's a necessity to have protocols Hardware wallets are essential. They're good. But here's the thing. I think the real question is the type of trader you are dictates if you can use a hardware wallet, because you can't make money and constantly keep having to trade it.
Exactly.
Crypto moves too quick.
Too quick for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Exactly.
in theory, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to keep your money off the exchanges. That makes sense. These hacks are showing you that. But the problem is, I mean, can we be real? How can you get your money off the exchanges when a pump is happening within a 1 minute, or excuse me, a down like today, where crypto's down? This is where you should buy, right?
Yep.
So you send it over there. Some of your tokens are going to get that fee, or it takes too long, and now it still went up, and now you done lost that percentage. I mean, like Thoro said, we move in percentages. So if it's 40% down, that happens in a second. You don't get that opportunity. So it's I don't know. It's a balance, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's the only thing about it, man. Like, I have a ledger, and it's hard for me sometimes to send my stuff to it, man. Because like you say, I've lost stuff in transactions, sending it to the exchange, taking off the exchange. So, you know, I'm a little skeptical about keeping it there, simply because of how the market moves. Like you say, man, it moves too quick to keep moving it back and forth, back and forth. And that happened with me with staking one time on KuCoin. I was staking a coin in particular, idea, and it went crazy. And I wanted to move it gun ho. I had to darn took 2-3 days to take it out of the darn staking period. And by that time, so I learned my lesson right there. You know what I'm saying? And losing my coins from the wallet to the exchange.
Yes,
and I'm a little rough on that, man.
I have done that.
Red Dad, you said this before too, and piggybacking off of ThoroHD. See, if you look, if you got $1 million,
y'all hurt me again, man. Come on.
I mean, y'all be spitting so much truth. I'll be just recalling. I got eidetic memory. I'll be remembering everything you say. But if you got $1 million and you're not in the hustle or bustle of trading, staking is a good thing to do, in my opinion. In case somebody trying to take my end, because you got 25%, that's 250,000. I mean, it's a good thing. But that's not most of our reality. So what Thero says, I mean, this is where the ebooks and stuff we got to get out. This is so important.
That's right.
What he's saying is the truth. Everybody wants to know the secret. The reality versus the theory. The reality is you trying to unstake your tokens and you lost thousands for pennies. It's the worst. You you cuss. Let's be honest. You cuss a little bit. Because it makes you mad. It's happened to me before. I take risk, and I'm not trying to make it but I do take risk that I don't tell people about, because I don't want anybody to try to mimic how I move, because I know what I'm doing. But I have let me take Shiba for example. I'm gonna put a figure out there. I don't like people knowing what you got, but Shiba went up from a day before. Shiba was listed on KuCoin and a double lease on Bitmart. I knew it was going to be listed, so I waited all night long, and I took out a small loan worth of money, because I knew if I can just have my money waiting in USDT and everything, that I could get in and force my way to get. I told you, I'm here to take the money. I'm not here to play games. So I took the money by buying it at the beginning. I knew that every time a coin gets listed, it's going to go all the way up, and people be buying at that 183%. And I like, go ahead, you fools. Go ahead. Keep on buying that up. Go ahead. Because even if I get in at 30%, if it keeps going up. So I knew it. And so when it hit 183%, I sold it all. That was the quickest double six figures I've ever made in my life.
Come on, dog.
The quickest I ever made. It was crazy. And the thing about it is, I had it staked, and I was able to get out 1 hour before. If I hadn't got out of 1 hour before,
you missed out.
I would have missed out on a lot of money. And so that's where we're at with this thing. I mean, we in here to get it, and you can't really get it. So I feel like hodling is kind of for the conservative. Everybody has their risk assessment. I feel like hodling is for those who are newer or seasoned investors who are in a project like Intimate, and you're only hodling because you don't want to buy the dip no more. You're only hodling because you're waiting.
You don't want to lose that grandfather position.
Don't want to lose it. You don't want to lose it. You hold it, you get those reflections, and you always build on top of what you already have.
Build on top of it. Throw extra money on top of it. So when they do have price action, you can snatch that up.
Deserve.
Yeah. For some reason, Brad, that though, like we're 2 hours and 44 minutes. People will think that this money making is nice. I know I don't talk about that much. I give research and I don't give people my own personal feelings. But this money making is some serious business.
Yeah.
Look, I'm trading against Red Dad, Blue Dad. I'm playing against ThoroHD. He's trying to get his. I'm trying to get mine. When we're in that market, we're not friends at that moment. We done did the prep, right? That's what this research is. We done did the dun, 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 dun. We've been prepping for the fight. Now, when we're in that market, Underdog Crypto is trying to get mine, just like you trying to get yours.
Exactly.
And if you don't get them, they're gonna get you.
They sure is.
There's not one person who says, I don't think Thero has ever called you. You and Thero cool, right?
What, me and Thero?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of hesitated, Thero. He hesitated.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on
here. Hey, Thero, how many times have you ever called Red Dad, Blue Dad and said, hey, Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm about to sell my token real quick. Before I sell them, I want to make sure that it's okay with you. How many times you do that?
No, I ain't doing that. I've called him one time. I'm like, hey, boy.
But that was to tell him what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. He wasn't asking.
Yeah, not if it's okay.
Right.
Yeah, he wasn't asking. Well, that's the thing about it. People are like, well, the people who sell are paper hands. They're that's that social influence that mess you up. Look, I told Eric this. We are 3 jumps away at the most from making $1 million. All you got to do is jump that 1,000 to 10, that 10 to 100, and that 100 to $1 million. And I know it sounds silly, but look at like Steve Harvey. He talked about something similar about that. Do whatever you do and then do it again.
Yep.
We didn't every token. It's sad. I wish I could trade for people. Every token we've talked about in 2021. I'm about to do a summary video at the end of the year to go over those tokens because we're missing a lot. Every single one has hit a 10x. Every single one. I'm telling you, a lot of millionaires were made in 2021. I'm hoping in 2022 more millionaires are made, and hopefully they can see us with this. What we're about to do, gentlemen, and D-Mood, and we can make it some millions right in front of them.
And one question, when you speak about those tokens, were they like the big market cap tokens, or were they like the smaller micro cap, the ones that actually had a room to grow?
That's a good question.
Every time, small market cap tokens. Every time. I keep saying this. Y'all keep saying we're manipulated. Red Dad, Blue Dad always say we're manipulated. But here's the biggest manipulation. Thero, I don't cuss that often. What's the name of those small market cap tokens? What are they commonly called?
Coins.
Red Dad, Blue Dad, what are they called?
Doodle coins.
Yep. I said it before. Think about it. That is a manipulation. They got poo coin, doodle coin to keep you from buying it. And they tell you that it's no good, but you know it's good because it's tethered to Bitcoin. So what do? The people who buy Bitcoin get into small market cap coins, make their money, take it out, buy more Bitcoin, and they use the small coins to fuel them. All I'm doing is just telling you the truth. The reality is skip the Bitcoin, get the small coins, and stay in that small coin and flip it. Yep. I've had a mathematician try to come at me on this platform. People always coming at me like, why are you telling people about these small market cap coins? So I say, do you know math? They say, I do. I said, so cool. I will give you $10,000 right now if you can prove me wrong. I've said that to people like, okay, let's try it. So here we go. You got a token and it costs a penny. I tell my community that they can get in the token for a penny. You got Bitcoin. It costs the entry 60,000. That's the cap. In order for you to double your money, Bitcoin has to be 120,000. In order for my community to double their money, I just got to get them to 2 cents. If I get my community from a penny to $1, that's 1,000%. Can you make Bitcoin go 1,000% in a year? Well, if you say it's been going up, you're lying to me. 2017, December 17th, it dropped from 20,000 to 3K. It wasn't until 2020, in February 2020, it went to 20K. Today, it's 48,000. So I don't care what you're telling me. You've lost more money than I made. My interest is more than what you make. You can't flip it. The math is simple. Pennies go up. So if you got a coin like Intimate, that's even better. But I don't need to get to a penny. I've never needed to get a penny. By the time mine loses 3 zeros, I done bought 4 houses. By the time mine loses 5 zeros, I done bought your house too. Don't tell me about that. This Bitcoin stuff is I love Bitcoin because it helps me to make money. So buy all you want to. I used to be mad at it. I just don't want you to lie to my community. The reality is the people I'm called to serve need to know you want to be respected when you go to the bank. You want to be respected. Then stop buying Jordans and start investing in the digital technology that's $250 that can make you thousands. If we can just do that piece, we would actually have a lot of wealth. But they're lying to us by calling it poo coins, doo-doo coins, and they're associated with penny stock. Penny stocks were the things that crash, companies that crash. Even though we use technical analysis to look at crypto, we own no shares in this company. This is not stock, it's a technology. And we keep saying it. We keep acting like we own stock. No. Red Dad Blue Dad says about Jasmine Token. Red Dad Blue Dad, what's the utility? What does it do? Name one thing Jasmine Token does.
Data democracy.
What does that mean? Data democracy, what does that mean? What does it do?
What it do is it secures the data.
That is technology. ThoroHD. What does XRP do?
Oh man, darn cross-border payments, man.
That's a technology. Now, what does McDonald's do as a company?
sell
your heart attack.
And who's the competition? Burger King, Wendy's. If you want to invest in penny stocks, go get into McDonald's. But if you're trying to invest in technology, understand that this stuff is moving with or without you. And so, that's my thought. I don't use Ethereum or Bitcoin other than to get in these low market cap coins because I'm gonna flip my money all day long. I've never owned Ethereum or Bitcoin other than to use as commerce to buy my.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's how I try to break it down to people because I tell them that same thing. I look at some of these tokens, they might put a price number on it. Oh yeah, they say Dogecoin is gonna hit $10 by this year, and I'll be like, yeah, but when you do the math for it to hit $10, that means it's gonna be 10 times Bitcoin. Do you see it overtaking Bitcoin within the next year? Oh no, so you can throw the whole $10 thing out the window, and the chances of those tokens going 10x, 20x are slim to none in the foreseeable future. You can get in on something $20 million market cap, 35, 50, $60 million market cap, and you can watch that thing grow. And by the time it hit $200 million market cap, you've made a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
You make huge money.
Yeah, loads of money.
But now, here's a shame, though, for both of us, though. All of us on this call, we got one problem, though, ThoroHD and Red Dad. We got to hold ourselves accountable. Yep. Because right now, there's another way of making money in crypto, and we're not telling our people about it.
I know what you're going to tell them, man.
Yep. Go ahead, Red Dad.
NFTs, being able to point out that artist up and coming, baby.
Come on now.
Music, baby. Music make you lose control.
We the same one singing "Way in the Water." We singing. We know. Well, we're not going to tell people what's hot and what's not, and we've been doing that for years.
Yeah.
And the reality is, it's so far away from crypto that people don't even know they're doing crypto. But if you can identify good music in this space in 2022, you will be rich. And that's why I'm changing the whole platform. Then the community tokens. I'm telling you, y'all see the pressure. One of these days I'm just gonna leave the negative comments. They always come at me. Look, if the things we are telling people was not working, they would leave us alone. The reason they coming so hard for your boy Under Our Crypto, Red Dad, Blue Dad, he's about to start feeling it because you're getting people wealth.
Yes,
ThoroHD, you're gonna feel it. I've shown y'all a few comments where I get called in and death threats. I'm telling you, when we can get these community tokens, I want y'all to laugh at me. Somebody gonna say, Underdog Crypto done fell off. What didn't happen to him? He did the top 20 meme coins to look at. There's no utility. They're gonna cross the arm. And I'm gonna look at them. I said, guys, just so you know, this might have a higher risk. But for those who want to take the higher risk,
great reward.
This is a way that you can get wealth. And I never strayed from what I told you. For the people I'm called to serve, any means necessary, somebody needs to take that bag, somebody don't. So if you get into this particular token, understand there's risk, but right now, community tokens is where it's at. Do you want me to tell you where it's at, or you want me to lie to you? And so community tokens, music NFT, music artist tokens, stay in those three, you good for 2022. Maybe 2023 is different, but right now they talk about metaverse. I'm not worried about metaverse. I'm looking at hinges. So this Epic Prime token that we done researched, this Boson token that they're talking about, that's a hinge. Let these other tokens keep going up. I told y'all about Block. I told y'all about Block when it was less than 100 cents. It done went up to 9, 10 cents. I'm not going to say it no more because that's not my responsibility. I'm just telling y'all, look, Block. Y'all need to look at Block. Tone, everybody's ignoring it. Vim World, they're ignoring it. Vim World was a first mover. They're the granddaddies in this space.
Feed, baby.
Feed. So that is where it's at. But I think for the platform I'm going to push, Red Dad and Thor, I can name good musicians and I know good music. And if that little Nas one can do what he did, I'm not gonna say it because it's your platform. All I know is this: if Lil Nas can get it,
baby,
he got what achy breaky heart guy.
Listen, you on crypto real talk?
Nah.
Real. This is
we know there's different objectives these days. You know. I don't. What's known don't need to be spoken.
Understood.
Yeah, but no, seriously, I'm gonna start giving y'all, giving you some look into these musicians because that's my background too. And you're gonna see though, you're gonna buy an NFT for $1, or you might buy someone's copyrights and fractionize. And if you've never seen a royalty check in the mail, it's a beautiful thing. That's 75 years. That's wealth. You can pass the royalties down to your children's children, as he says, and you can get these artists are going to be giving away parts of their royalties commercialized. My brother's in Hollywood for the last 15 years. You can get some of those royalties.
Man,
there's nothing going to flip better than that. Tory Lane said he done broke the algorithm. He broke the matrix. He's right though. So look for these artists. Keep your ear hustled up and teach the community. If they instead of listen to what's that that you listen to, guys, for your Spotify, right?
Mm-hmm. I do.
How much does Spotify pay us? How much does Spotify pay you to listen to them?
Pay them.
Oh, I got to turn you up right there. What you say?
They don't pay me much or nothing either as an artist.
Wait a minute. ThoroHD, you are an artist, right?
Yeah, they don't
pay me much. Wait a minute. See, Red Dad be holding stuff from me. You're an artist, Thorough.
Yeah, man, I dab in my music.
He says about me. So you make mechanical rights when you produce?
Mm-hmm.
And then when
royalties and all that.
And when you signed up, did you sign up as your own publisher and also?
Mm-hmm.
So you got that 200%. See, we talking that music language. You got that 200% instead of just getting that 100 because they break it down to 200.
Yeah, they break it down to 200 because the what's the name get the other 100. I get all that. My own publishing, own my own copyrights, all that stuff.
All right. Gotta bring it to it. Thorough, let me ask you one question. For those who might not be in the music industry, watch this, folks. Thorough, I listen to your music. I like your music. I said I support you, brother. Good job. You say, if you support me, then here's my CD. I say, oh, okay, I don't get it. Do I support you? If I say, Thorough, I support your music and I truly like it. You say, here's my download, and I go and buy it. Do I support you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, which one you want better? Third time, I buy your download, and I tell all my friends. And every time I tell a friend, you get paid, and I get paid. Is that going to support you?
Oh, yeah.
Our interests are in alignment. See, I get a benefit from his benefit. That's it. That's just changed the game. It's never been like that in the music industry. It's never been in a benefit. So these sponsors and spans, if I want to sponsor or support ThoroHD because I'm rocking to it, it's in my interest if I own that copyrights to tell everybody about it. Or you don't. So we got audience right now. It's the Spotify. So if I have ThoroHD, he puts his music on audience. He says, "Hey, Underdog Crypto, you like me? Like my music? Yeah, it's cool. It's great. Cool. I got it on audience. So I tell you what, you want to get my playlist?" I said, "Sure." It cost me $9.99. What about here? Here it's free. But if you want to buy the CD, you can buy my all my music for $10, and you can listen to it just like you do on Spotify. Like, cool. There are other artists. Yeah, there's other artists. Hey, Underdog Crypto, I tell you what, I got top #1 song. It got 100,000 views. Oh, cool. I tell you what, how about I sell you 1% of that copyright for $1,000 fractionized? So what do you mean? What are you trying to say to me? I'll keep the 99 because I did the music. But every time you listen to it, you get paid too.
You're paid for it.
What do you mean? I'm telling you that you'll get a check 2 times a year because that's how they break it down royalties.
Yeah.
But with Opulus, they're gonna bring it every month, and they're gonna send you a royalties check. So as I get paid, you get paid. That if we can't see that as a people, how there's a lot of money to be made when we are one of the people who do the most music in the world.
Yeah.
You don't need to teach anybody anything about QR codes. Teach them to go to the audience, download the app, and pick out the music that they think is bumping and share it online. Get paid by listening to music. That's easy. That's the biggest
easy because they are. I mean, you're already doing it.
They already doing it.
People don't buy albums no more. They stream. Nope. They go online and they listen to the music. That's true. You're not going out your way to do anything. You know what I'm saying? And it all makes sense.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
All that stuff, man.
Prime, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal. That's all we do, man.
Well, that's the first thing I'm doing. When Red Dad, Blue Dad puts Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm making that paper. That's a song I will listen to in my car before I get ready for this wealth war and get into this crypto.
Yes, sir.
And I'm just trying to think. I'm just me just talking off the top of my head. This is the truth. You mean to tell me I get to enjoy all this music and all this knowledge from ThoroHD 3 hours, and I can't slip him a 10? You mean to tell me Red Dad put you in Jazz Me and you made $2,000 and the best he gets is a half of emoji and thank you, a pat on the back? You know, there's one organism that does that in the world. That's called a parasite. Everything else is called a symbiotic relationship. Yeah, I'm trying to build a symbiotic relationship with this knowledge because obviously if he made me 1,000 and I had 100, I can drop 100, especially if Red Dad says, "Hey, you know what? I love you so much. I'll let you have some royalties for dropping the 100 and supporting me." You already made 1,000. You're not even working with your money. You're working with profit.
Working with the profit, and then everything. The more he grows, the more the music he listens to, the more you make, the more he make. It's a win-win situation.
Absolutely. So Red Dad, Blue Dad, whenever you put that NFT up there with Red Dad, Blue Dad, I want to beat Thor I want to have the first NFT. I want you to say, Underdog, show me your NFT because they'll be on that blockchain. It's gonna say 101. I'm rush out there, bro.
Yeah, we gonna have to beat me to it, brother.
Look, he said that deep. I don't know. I can run fast to her.
Yeah, boy.
Hold on now, underdog. You got some hits. Underdog.
Y'all know that's only 15 seconds. I got a whole 2-minute, 30-second song I hadn't released.
I can't wait to hear the whole thing, man. That's why I gotta get it.
But wait till y'all see what your boy Indigo Saint has in less than 3 weeks. Woo.
Y'all get them likes up, man. Get them likes up, man. Get them likes up, man.
Likes up, man.
Look, it's gonna go up whether they put the likes up or not. I just try to tell them. That's it.
So listeners, let me go back, and we got a new listeners, man. We had over 20-some people in here, man. People coming in, they late night banging with us. Thank you everybody for coming in. Late night hanging out with us, man. This we gotta call it after dark crypto. Real talk. I can't even get back to. Wait a minute. Can I get back to the to that comment that I made? Where is it? Here it is, right here, family. New family, please, please, please. Underdog got content that he won't drop. That's on Intimate Token that he won't drop that we need to know about until he get 1,000 views on Indigo song To the Top. Family, I know I watched it 100 times, and when I get off this live stream, I watch it 100 more times. I need to get it to 1,000. Family, I need to know about the Intimate Token, aka Porn Rocket, family, that we don't know about, and Underdog is the one with the information.
So I will drop this for you, Red Dad, Blue Dad. In 2022, I am planning. I tell you, I'm dropping all this on your platform. I plan on holding a conference, and it's going to be in a nice little island somewhere. I won't name the name. And Red Dad, Blue Dad, I'm gonna fly him all the way out there so he can speak to you in person. And we're gonna have a whole bunch of crypto things going on. And it's gonna be a members only. I see you throwing it, but you got to put some work in. I've been working with Red Dad, Blue Dad months. I got to see the work.
We had to beg you for that safe haven, man. We finally got it.
God, man, they had it pregnant, man. Come on, man.
And one of the guests one of the main speakers gonna be yours truly, Dr. Robinson, and people don't understand. Red Dad, Blue Dad know she built 7-figure incomes by the time she was 28 years old. So she's been building 7-figure incomes on a daily since she was 28. So that's what we're doing. So there's going to be a legacy building that we're going to be dropping. More details to come. But okay.
I stay with it, man. I stay with it.
And that's so important for our communities, folks. Like the Gift of Grief, Red Dad, Blue Dad has dropped his book. You know, I hadn't asked yet because I think that as a community, we support one another,
each other,
and that's what Shiva Inu did. And I'm telling you, I mean, I can keep saying it over and over again. ThoroHD said it, Red Dad said it. We be playing around with that word community like it don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
that video earlier was a group in the 1960s asking to pray. And he said, your prayers don't go higher than your head, and your nickel ain't your nickel. And we still acting like it's not true today. That's what they see when they see you. So this piece right here, if people read through that, y'all see what she has went through and to get where she was. But she is delivering people through the first thing you got to get right is that psychology. Because if you don't, you won't make any money. You won't make any money. You won't survive because they're going to get you.
True story. That is a true story.
You said Rick Fleur asked a question if we see that Bitcoin is going to hit 100K by December. It is December.
Already December. It's already December, man.
Hey, can y'all see my screen?
Yeah, I see it.
All right, so I just wanted to let the family know, man, if they want to show support to the Red Dad, Blue Dad community, I have my crypto book, as Underdog mentioned, Crypto 101 by Red Dad, Blue Dad, man. So you guys go ahead and purchase that book if you want to show some love. just go ahead and hit that like button, man. On the channel, man. But yeah, you can check this out, man. This is an ebook, so show some love to your boy Red Dad Blue Dad if you like to.
Well, part of the gift that I was given, again, announcing it here, I asked Red Dad Blue Dad for 3 things when I did my legacy video. I said, number 1, they had to go check out The Gift of Grief. Number 2, they had to go to The Wealth War. And if you remember that, and go to the Top. So I'm going to be buying some books from Red Dad Blue Dad, and the individuals who did those steps, you don't even have to worry about buying them from Red Dad Blue Dad. If you did what he asked you to do, and I asked you to do, because I'm going to be supplying those to you. So again, that's another thing. I don't want to make incentives, but I think what he's holding in his hand and also what he's doing is helping you out. So if you don't have the Red Dad Blue Dad ebook, and Red Dad, if I looked in the comments, but I want you to look through that Wealth War, and I'll give you the date range to cut off too, so we can get the cutoff. I kept track, and I'm going to check with you, like I said. But I'll be buying a lot of your books so that people who did that can get a copy of it as a part of their wealth journey. I think that's important.
Well, that's peace there, man. Power, power, power.
Yeah, shout out to you. More love.
In Kenya, man. It's 9 a.m. over there.
International. Red Dad, Blue Dad's international.
Man.
Peace and love to the family around the world.
International
love here, man. You know.
Man, that's huge.
For real.
That is huge. Bitcoin hitting 100K, brother.
I was speaking about Indigo.
You're gonna work on that safe for work section.
I'm not going to drop what it is yet, but he is working on something. It might not have anything to do with the project. If I don't have a contract, I don't have a deal. That's how I look at stuff. So you read Thoro know what I'm talking about, you know.
Yeah, baby, no deal.
He's a free agent, but what he is doing is moving. And I put it like this: I do know he has some support, and some things went down, and it's going down for Indigo Saint in 2022, and that's what we do. We're gonna support each other all the way to the top. Thero, same thing. You got some music and stuff like that. You know, we need to talk offline and stuff, and let's get it. But there's no reason for us not to support one another. If you like the stuff, do it. But a lot of times, I'm just saying, we wait. And nobody supports you. The people who know you don't support you until they think you got put on.
Yeah, that's the problem. They don't support you from the ground, man.
They don't support you from the ground, and it takes very little to support somebody, and that's how we bring each other up. So that's all I got to say about that, Red Dad.
Yeah, we're at 3 hours and 12 minutes. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, family? How y'all feeling, man?
Yeah, man, when you having fun, time flies, man.
Like I say, I ain't in business to compete with TikTok. Underdog, I tried. Oh my goodness. I tried to make 6-minute videos, 7-minute videos. It's hard, brother.
It's hard, man.
When you go to like looking at these cryptos, by the time you even just roll your tongue on what this crypto is really about, you already passed 15 minutes.
Yep.
And it's like, what do people want? Why is their attention span so short? What excites them?
Yeah.
I
can't compete with TikTok. That's my new saying. I can't compete with TikTok.
Can't compete with them, man.
I can't.
They don't want that money. They don't really want the money. Everybody says it, but they don't do it. We say we want to be Bitcoin people in 2011. Then you see the market's down, you don't buy. They don't want the money. They just they want to play like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Fake it.
I do. They want to fake it. I encourage everybody. I actually know what this is what we should do. I see y'all get me. Why don't we do this, brothers? We do this money pooling, and we said that we're going to show proof of concept, right?
All right.
I think everyone in this digital currency sometimes forget this crypto is real world currency.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I do to remind myself is real world currency, so I know what I lose and lost. Is I go to the bank every once in a while and take it out stacks and look at them, smell them, and then tell them put it right back in there. Until you touch it, it's just numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I promise you, You will be up all night till 1:12 in the morning too. If you knew in 3 weeks, some of you could change your whole life. In 3 weeks from now, some people may change their whole life.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Some
sir.
people won't. You know. So I think
No, you ain't getting no sleep. That ain't for no reason. You know what you're doing. They say get the goodings while the getting is good or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hey, that's a nice question right there. What Ric Flair got?
What Ric Flair got? Ric Flair the man. Ric Flair always coming through showing support.
Yeah.
Woo! 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 What Ric Flair talking about? How much of your
How
portfolio?
much of your portfolio do you guys plan on putting in the stable coins to get ready for the bear market? Plan on buying back in towards the bottom, tripling my bags. And that was something that I talked to you a lot about, because you always come at me and you like, man, you gotta tell the boy you need to be making a move. And I always tell you, no, I'm preparing for this market, baby, because I know it's gonna happen. And these last few days, I've been like a kid in the candy store, sitting up there just like, snatching profits from stuff that I've been making profits from, getting a portion, putting it in tether. And I've been doing that for about 3-4 months now, and I've accumulated a nice bag of tether to be able to take advantage of it. So, with me, man, I really don't have a percentage of my portfolio. I just take profits whenever I make it, maybe 10, 15, 20%, just throw it to the side in preparation for something like we had the past few days. So, I think that is something that you have to think of, what you're comfortable with putting over to the side to get ready for what we just experienced. So I think it's each his own, man.
I don't believe in the bear market.
There you go.
Darn well. Them darn well, baby.
Me too, man. I'm with underdog on that. I'm 100% on it, because I see how it works. I see how platforms pay themselves, how they pay employees, how they pay, you know what I mean? How they set tokens aside for marketing according to the roadmap, how people like Grayscale come into the game, how they trade options, and the game has changed. It's just volatility. That's all we're seeing. It's not fair. I think the regular retail just that lingo that we talk, and it's just we shake ourselves out of the system. You know what I'm saying? Just take XRP for example. With Jed McCaleb. Jed McCaleb owns so much XRP. He like if it's 100 billion into circulation, 50 billion is in the escrow, and 48 is available, right? And he got 2 billion of it. That's a great percentage. 2 billion of 50 billion, that's a great percentage. So whenever he sells millions, that can be a nice little pullback on the market. But guess what? Every time he's selling, there's a buyer. So that's just buyers and sellers at all time. These platforms are gonna dump back on the market for their own development of these companies, and that's what we see. That's all we see. I don't think that. I just think that some coins may be directly tied to the Bitcoin of it, and some of them they just doing their own thing. Period. And some it just us because we think that it's a bear market. We listen to people who say that it's a bear market. We begin to pull out, and that's when you see that.
Oh, I don't. Yeah. I ain't looking at it in terms of pulling out. That be those with the panic selling. You know what I'm saying? Listen to all of those folks spreading the FUD, and they go to panic selling. No, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I take advantage, and like, okay, we can go there. You won't call it a bear market. We'll just say when the market is being manipulated.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Ric Flair, man. That's the man right there. That boy jumping off the dresser this time of night. Where you from, Ric Flair? Where you from, Ric Flair? That boy jumping off the dresser on us.
And he made another comment down there, man. Diamond Hands is not always the smartest, and that is the truth. His other little comment down at the bottom. That is the truth, man.
There's a lot of manipulation, ThoroHD.
Yeah.
There was a study back in the day, and they told this teacher every time they did an experiment on this teacher, and every time a student would see her or a teacher would see her, they say, "You don't look well." By 12 o'clock in the afternoon, she called out sick from school. It was a social manipulation theory. So if I keep saying Bitcoin is going to crash in September, Bitcoin is going to crash in September, and the social media people say Bitcoin is going to crash in September, we are what we think. Therefore, we all sell mass, and now it goes down.
Yep.
While they do that purpose, like Brad said, that purposeful FUD, they go collect and scoop it up. And then when they ready to get it off, they're like, Bitcoin's going to take off to 100,000. Bitcoin's going to take off 100,000, and they got it at a low price, and it keeps going on and on.
Mm-hmm.
Is that considered misinformation or no? That's something different.
That's if that intentionality is disinformation.
Disinformation
and misinformation. It's both, because most people will pass information on. But Thero's right. There is going to be a bear market because we created it. So, but my thing about it, I keep telling people that I make my money in the bear market, but that doesn't mean that everything's tethered to Bitcoin and will move. That's why you have backs that took off twice when Bitcoin dropped 27,000. You just got to know which tokens have resistance to Bitcoin. And I call it a Bitcoin antagonist. So looking at Intimate token, again, we got a token that has proven in a recession and a depression that industry still makes $93 billion a year. So if you're in the right project, it doesn't care about Bitcoin. Tone goes up when Bitcoin goes down. It actually is an antagonist to Bitcoin. You gotta spot those. I do a little thing where I'll talk about in my future ebooks. I screenshot, write down, put in databases, antagonists. When people are looking at what's the leader, I'll write down what's the lowest when Bitcoin is down, and I write down what's the highest when Bitcoin is down. I need to know what is pushing against Bitcoin, because if you can determine, then you can not only save your money, but you can also get into a project that might make you money into the bear market. Exactly. That's why that video, turning pennies to millions, slaying the bear market. There's going to be a lot of
videos there, man.
Huh?
That's one of my favorite videos.
It's the truth. It's a lot of money there. And right now, like Thoro, this is a candy. I wish I could give everybody $10,000 right now, and I could tell you what to buy in KuCoin.
Yep.
The only thing I can do is keep posting videos about what
you can tell us what to buy at KuCoin. You ain't got to get some 10,000. Tell us.
But you know the crazy thing about it is he can tell a lot of us, and some people still won't go in on it.
They can go in on it, but they ain't gonna put enough on it.
But some won't even do it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing, you know. And I think I posted in the community the other day. It may have been last week, when I was looking on CoinMarketCap and I was just looking at Bitcoin, and I took a screenshot. And it was only about 10 that I was able to capture, and it showed all of them that mimic Bitcoin. Out of the top 10 coins, there were about 7 that mimic the same exact pattern.
Yeah, they had the same wave.
Yep, you remember the other day we was talking about it. I
said, life support, like it had the same wave, like
same exact wave, man. It was riding that wave, and you had some that was going up. It was about 7 of the 10 of that screenshot that I showed, and I was like, mighty interesting.
It's almost like a shell, like it's shell to it or something. Like
identical, man.
Yeah, so, that's funny. That's true. You did. I remember that.
Yep. So, you know, to what Underdog's saying, man, you can look up there and see what's tethered to Bitcoin, what's at the lowest and what's at the highest. And man, that's a good darn strategy. Thanks, Underdog. I'm stealing that. Where's my pen? Where's my pen?
I'm gonna put it all together, brother. One of the first thing in January, you'll be seeing some how to spot crypto scams, a book, and also some of those strategies. Because I told y'all know I'm leaving the platform here soon to go to a different type of platform. Because I do want to take people like yourself who are willing to invest. We need these deep conversations, but yeah, it's a good strategy, and you can make a lot of money. And then I'm also going to tap into risk. I want people like, hey, you're in this paid community. I want people to understand, yes, you are paying money to be in this community, but this is the type of conversation. Hey, ThoroHD, we're about to put $2,000 in this project. The risk assessment is probably 70% but there's a 30% that you could lose your money completely. Do you want to take that risk? I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just telling you what we're about to do. Here's the token types. And I look at 3 categories: high risk, I look at long term, I look at short term, and then I look at intermediate, which is a 4th category. But when I look at these high risk, it might be something like, let's say that token we don't know about, UFO. All right. Don't know a thing about it. Zero research. I would never say this on my platform to do this, but I don't care if I see that it's making a price movement and people are happy about it. Remember, it's about making money, right? So if you got 5K and people are talking about it, you don't really need to research it if you can ride that wave and get out. Yeah. Sure, it might go up higher, but you just made another 5K. You get your money out. Now you got 10K. Go put it in something you want to. I don't need to research it, but I would never say that because people would say, Underdog Crypto gave me advice and I had lost my money because you don't do that stuff right. You're going to lose big. Yeah. But Red Dad, Blue Dad might be like, you know what? I was going to gamble this on a UFC fight, so let me go ahead and just do this. But there's nothing sweeter, man, than seeing 1,000 turn to 10,000 in 1 hour.
Yeah,
that's a sweet deal.
Well, yes, I already know how it is, man.
Yeah, you know, he's dripping with money. He just look at dripping with money, Thorough.
Yeah, that's how he do it.
Oh boy, I tell you,
that's how he do it.
He just said he's not in his other house. He say he's in his boathouse.
Well, you know I'm a minimalist, right, Red Dad?
Huh?
I'm a minimalist. You know what that is? A minimalist.
You live at the minimum.
Yeah, if you could give like those little tiny houses, I love that concept. Those little like in the world houses, like the doomsday houses. I love that. So no, I like when I was in the Marine Corps, I had like a room with 3 men on a little, what do you call it, little bunk beds.
Yeah.
Like you're in prison. I felt more comfortable in that. I don't like a lot of big space. So look, I might be in a little tiny house, y'all, you know.
Believe Underdog if you want to, man. Don't believe that. I'll believe that. Underdog. Get out of here.
I ain't believe none of that.
You got a small house just for all that crypto money you don't earn.
No, I'm good, brother. I'm serious. I got the same truck that I've had for years, the same vehicle. I keep it simple, brother.
So I'm gonna ask you something. When is the time that you're gonna treat yourself and not beat yourself?
When I can take 100 people with me.
Oh, did y'all just hit that? Did y'all hear that, family?
Sure
you know what? I think I quoted you in one of my videos. I'm not sure if I did. I think I did. You said you don't have generational wealth unless you implement it. I'm gonna say it in a nice way. Implemented other people with jobs.
Yep.
Did I say that right?
Yep.
Can you elaborate on that for the family and the future listeners? New button.
I think everybody knows this. It's been very transparent. I aligned myself with Red Dad, Blue Dad from day one. He's the very first person in the community. I don't talk to people on the phone and stuff like that. I talk to Red Dad, Blue Dad. The reason I talked to Red Dad, Blue Dad, because when I went and I was looking, his alignment was in the same with mine. I saw that man over there trying to preach the crypto truths to the people. No one asked him to do it. And when I saw that, I said to myself, that's the type of person you can build empires with, because it's a person who's doing something in alignment for the greater good. And so right now, I can't personally retire Red Dad, Blue Dad. And because I can't give him enough millions to retire him, that means I hadn't done my job yet. If I can get Red Dad, Blue Dad to take every single person he's been in contact with so they can retire themselves, then I can sleep. And so my mindset is this: no one's coming to save us. It doesn't matter how much money I got. Now, it's irrelevant, actually, if you think about it. because I only can take care of my family at this time. I only can take care of the people in my close circle. I don't have enough. There's never enough capital. I just don't have enough. So because of that, my mindset is the power of numbers. I'm taking the flipping pennies to making a million. If I can help Red Dad, Blue Dad to flip pennies to making a million, and now look, already ThoroHD is with them. He's already multiplied our community. His community has over 600 people. He's reached thousands of people. That is more valuable to us than me to give you $1 million. And so for me, the work's not done yet. So I just look at it as a long-term capital investment in something other than real estate. I look at us as people as the most valuable commodity in the world. And so I just feel that, honestly, Red Dad, Blue Dad, if I could, I would love to give everybody in our community right now, 265 people, I would love to give them $265 million. But I can't. And even if you did, and I know I'm talking about, but even if you did, it's an ugly truth. If I gave everybody $1 million, if I had it to give, it will be taken from you quicker than you got it, because you don't know what to do with it, right? The man, whoever you want to call the man is, they would take it from you, hustle it from you, pry it from you. You wouldn't know what to do with it. And so we have a lot of work to do. So yeah, I just see wealth as people. I think people is the most valuable thing we can have. And let's be honest. Red Hat, if I got you to, I don't know what you have, and I don't know what we don't ask each other financial questions, but let's say that we were intentional and you made $20 million through our collaboration and community. The connection itself would represent something more powerful than the monetary value. See, people will look at that and it'll be a truth. They're like, wow, I want to get that type of equity. And how we got it wasn't independently and alone. We got it through community. We live and preach and breathe a representation of what we say. And all we got to do is envision it. And so that's why I think about it, Red Devil. I just feel like, yeah. I just feel like, I just feel like we have to move forward as a unit because, and this is the wild animals that get by themselves out of their pack get eaten. As I look at it. Hey, Red Dad, you look like you got a spammer in your group. You want me to? You will make me a moderator. I can knock him out of the group.
Okay. How you take them out, man?
Oh, I could. You could too. If you want to.
Just hit remove on them.
Yeah.
How do I do that? I ain't.
Hey, Thorough.
Yep.
Check this out. Did you notice that? Look what I said. I said they will come when you start speaking the truth.
I saw it.
We've been here for 3 hours and 32 minutes. The moment we start speaking the truth about the people, you got someone come over here and start spamming. It's a fact. They watch it. They all
the algorithms, man.
They watching.
They send them right over. As soon as we go to speaking, he come in here with this. I love anime stuff. I love anime. Get him out of here. There he is. He gone.
What's up with all that, man? That's crazy. Like, man, just sit back and chill. It's a funny world, man. It's a funny world. Funny, like it's uncalled
they do, man. Yeah, it's uncalled for, man.
Peaceful ain't bother nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
I think you can mute too. One of your community members says, "Please mute." That could be old though. 129.
That's probably old. Yeah. I clicked on that by mistake.
You probably talk about him, that dude, the Mike, whoever he was.
Big Mike. Big Mike went off his meds in here.
Mm-hmm. Giving them the knowledge is what is going to make them wealthy. I tell people all the time, I can give you $1 million today, but you will be broke by the end of the year. And that's Facts. I tell folks that, like, hey, if you walking out on the street and you find $1,000, would you treat that $1,000 the same as $1,000 that you work hard for and save? You know what I'm saying? Which one you think you would run through quicker? The money that you found holds no value to you, or that money that you saved, you know what I'm saying, work hard for and save. And, you know, it's pretty much what it is, man. You don't know what to do with it, then you won't be able to do nothing with it.
That's a part of the problem, that we not only have we not been taught, but the game is rigged. I mean, seriously, what do you think 150 years of slavery does to a culture? And what do you think you got the welfare systems they put in there? Not for us, that was for World War II, for their husbands who left. But now, if you want to be a father, they can't pay you as much if you try to get back in the community. So the family won't let you back in the community. You live in separate homes, and then they say what the problem is. Well, the value of us is diminished.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle right now is being killed. I know it's not a crypto conversation, but it's a overarching issue. He's being killed and tried to be canceled. It's funny because Dave Chappelle said something, and I'm gonna repeat what he said. Red Dad, I'm saying this. Red Dad's not saying this, but he said he was using a derogatory name for a certain group of people and their sexuality, and that HBO said you can't say that. He said, "Okay, no problem, Susan. You know that's no problem." He said he walked off 10 steps. He said, "Susan, I can say the N word without impunity. And there's no problem with that. But dang, if I say this and it hit him,
right?
Why is it all our music, movies? We can be slaughtered, yet that is the manipulation. Our value is zero to other people. So this financial war, and that's when Red Dad Blue Dad said the wealth war. I mean, they think it's a meme though. They think it's a meme. They think what you're saying is a meme. They think it's a meme. I know I'm passionate about it, but they think it's a meme. They think you're just playing. You playing around. Not playing around. Your life is forfeit in this country without money, without equity, without access. But it's dang near forfeited if you don't have community. Nobody's looking for you. If I disappear right now for 2 weeks, I promise you, Red Dad, Blue Dad, night you're gonna be like, yeah, $100 gets just checked out. He's gonna at least call and check. He's gonna at least look into it. And if he was to disappear or ThoroHD disappear, it's different. Well, what if ThoroHD got arrested? You know, somebody gonna have to look into that. Somebody gotta pay that bail money.
Man.
I didn't hit a spot.
No, that's just funny.
Oh man,
Red Dad, Blue Dad, telling too much, man.
Y'all rough, man. Y'all are rough, man. I can't deal with y'all, man. Hey, man, I go a couple days now.
Thero stood up in the paint tonight, man. We dropped the bullish content on that safe haven. If y'all want to know about money pooling, earlier today, yesterday, being ThoroHD dropped the bullish content on how you can use safe haven to possibly money pool as a community. That was the part 1. So part 2, we should be taking action, and we don't want to tell no family about it if we ain't experienced it ourselves. So that's the next step for us to do. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling?
Talking about it's getting up there, boy. I think that thing kicking in.
Yeah, man. We did it. Underdog, you got 2 videos here before we end this. We got 2 videos. Is it something we need to play?
It's up to you, Red Dad. We were talking about hacks earlier. That was just showing you the different markets, exchanges have been hacked. That's all.
We can run it.
No, there's no sound to it. I was just ThoroHD was talking about the hacks. I was just saying no matter where you go, there's a hack. That's it.
So someone asks here, I'm gonna give respect to the person that's in Kenya. they asked what we talked about on Piccolo Inu. Basically, Underdog Crypto, if you want to learn a little bit more about it, had the developer of that token come on his platform yesterday to speak about hacks and to speak about the project a little bit, but basically to speak about how hacks happen. And he was the first to have that happen on his platform with that token. So it showed value to the token and showed a lot of respect, to that, because ain't a lot of developers are willing to do that and really, tell themselves about their project and tell themselves how we should protect ourselves at all times. So if you want to learn more about it, you can go to Underdog Crypto platform, which was his last uploaded video, to tell you about it. And so here are some of the things that's piggybacking off what happened on Big Mark. Sorry, forgive me, Big Mark. And Piccolo Inu is one of the tokens that's on that platform, and they was the one who spoke up more than the platform did itself.
That's it.
Fake BSV.
That's those fake tokens. That's July 27th. That's fake tokens on these exchanges. See, we haven't even gotten. We won't do it tonight, but there's so many ways to take your money.
God.
Look at Thero's done. He's done.
Yeah, fake BSV. Boy, these people rough out here, man.
What is BSV?
BSV, man. That's that shit, man. They got all these Bitcoins out here. And
basically like wrap Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's like all these darn different Bitcoins, man. It's one of them. I've seen it a few times, but darn, I ain't know it was on the fake side.
Yeah, and that spread through this. Yeah, so many different ways.
Free. I remember that.
Man, I thought about something, man. I was like, hackers, they're rich people. Hackers are wealthy. They've been hacking. So I think a lot of times these hackers can create tokens because they got the revenue to do it, just to hack you again. And probably be the ones who do the rug pulls.
Oh yeah, man, them rug pulls, man. I know somebody who got caught on one of them. He kept asking me, man, I'm looking at my token, man. I can't get my money out of it. I was like, yeah, you tried. And he told me, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I was like, yeah, more than likely it was a rug pull, buddy. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing with them, man. You can't do nothing with it. And they let everybody build up, take the money, you keep investing, you seeing this thing goes up. And then they snatch.
That's a honeypot. That honeypot.
Yeah, man. They will snatch it out, man. You sitting there looking like, man, I done made some money, and then like in the blink of an eye. And now you like, what the heck done happened? Yeah, rug pull, buddy. And like I say, I've been around in the space for a while, so I've got hit a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way that I've learned. I didn't have this when I came into it. So I didn't have people that was walking me through it like we're given the game and the understanding now. So I had to get out there in uncharted waters, man. And I had to take some leaps and dives sometimes. And it wasn't always the best, but through trial and error, I've learned what to look for, what stands out, what's supposed to be, how it's supposed to look. And I just run away from them now, man. But I'll be lying if I said that I've never got touched before. So
you're gonna take my fraud class? Is that what you're saying?
I might need to. I might need to.
Fellas, man, we don't owe nobody nothing right now, man. We don't owe nobody nothing. Man, you got a mixtape, you got an album, you got a movie, you got a series. You got
Drop it for the
everything
people.
right here, all in one, man.
For the people, man. You
For
know
the
what I'm
free.
saying? For the free.
For the zero.
Where was you when ThoroHD and Red Dad Blue Dad made you a millionaire?
For real. Real.
Because it's
I
coming,
guarantee
baby.
you, man, you're gonna be able to look back at this in probably just a couple of years or less. And this brother Underdog told us that you're looking at millionaires right now. And some millionaires gonna be made just off this information alone.
Speaking it to existence, baby. I'm coming.
And Red Dad, you know, one thing will help because this is a long, this is probably the longest video I've ever been on, and probably your longest content too.
Yeah.
If you go into your YouTube, you can go and off of YouTube Studio, download the video.
Yeah.
This you probably want to splice it up, right?
Okay.
And now you have this content. If they want to watch the full thing, they have it, but you could just upload these in segments, 10-minute, 5-minute segments, and you can talk about specific categories. Because even if you time coded this day, now that's going to be a lot. So I think there's a lot of good information that's been talked about and topics. So yeah, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, man. I'm curious to see how you do this one, bro.
On this platform.
Ain't too many Red Dad Blue Dad's gonna sit here and watch 3 hours and 45 minutes. I will. Let Underdog drop some content. I'm watching all 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Hey, man, I be at the office.
Tell you.
I be at the office like this.
Hey, this is a Think and Grow Rich audio book right here for me.
Oh yeah, that's how I do. I put the headphones
Audio,
on.
man. This is audio. This is perfect. You don't even need to look at our ugly faces. Just throw it on like this right here and lay back and just listen to what we said. Just digest, take notes. This is something you really, man. This is what for me to get to this point, I digested a lot of information, man. I got a lot, 28, maybe 30, 40,000 hours of constructive information, not miseducation. A lot of audios in that, a lot of books in that. So this is family. If you got eyes to see and ears to listen, these are two brilliant brothers sitting up here. You know, these ain't your average brothers, right? I'm gonna tell you that now. You know, shout out to everybody that came out tonight. Shout out to all the family that came in the business and showed love. Shout out to all you guys, man, that commented. Shout out to Underdog. Shout out to Thorough, man. This is love, man. We got to keep it going. That's it, man. We got to continue to do what we do until we doing what we gonna do.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know it's coming. I know it's coming. It's coming faster than what we think. And you know, I don't know how the content gonna look in the next couple of years, or how many, you know, batons we gonna pass in this way. But it's some big things coming for us, Underdog. What you say about that?
There's big things popping. Big things popping. I can't wait. I'm gonna ask you gentlemen to do something with me. I'm gonna get this token I've been looking at for a few months called Horde. It allows social influencers to show their portfolio, and people can follow that trade how they want to, and then you get tokens. So remember we had talked about earlier about doing this safe haven together, pulling our money in and getting to some projects. So I don't think we should throw a lot of money in it. So why don't we throw a little bit of money, get the Horde, sign up for this Horde, and then I'm not talking about a lot. Let's say we use $20, $30, and get into multiple projects that we research, and that way the communities can log in, follow, and see how we're doing in our trades and these tokens, and they can put the two and two together. So if you got $20 in it, they might put 1,000, but that way we don't have financial advice, but people can kind of see the power of community when we're working together. I think it'll be a great tool, but it should only be on this ThoroHD Red Dad Blue Dad platform. If they want us to check in, we'll talk about the tokens we got into, what's happening with our portfolios and those tokens, how our pooling's going. Then that's something that should be exclusive, especially since ThoroHD is about to start his new platform, this channel. I think it's perfect. If they want that content, they need to come here to get it, because you know, we got to do more than just voyeurs. You got to be active in this thing. That's my thoughts. Let me know what you think, gents.
That's perfect, man.
Yeah, it's perfect, man.
They done it. someone want me to break down this in a nutshell. I cannot. Listen, we talked about so much. It was just real talk. We kind of man, it's just one of them things. I don't know even how to even break everything we said down. I'm talking about it's just something you have to take your time, man, and with love and passion, just kind of just take 30 minutes out of your day and say I'm gonna listen to the first 30 minutes, then the second 30 minutes, and just break this video down into like 30 minutes of your time. What I hope your attention span is at least 30 minutes or 15 minutes, and watch this video, and it'll be worth your time. I don't know how new you are to crypto, or how old you are to crypto, but it's some good information that been given. If you neither, I mean, if you either or, so that's it, man. I mean, I'm about to say peace and love, hot way. We don't owe you nothing, family.
Not today. Not today. You can't complain.
Yeah,
Not today, baby.
yeah. There's some content.
We done gave it all to you in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Started with a brief breakdown and overview of the safe haven, and then we pretty much gave you an entire audio book tonight from three wise men's perspective. So
yeah,
don't owe you nothing, man. But I sure appreciate everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you guys, man, for your time and everything, man. I enjoy it like always, man. Yeah,
For real. Underdog, I finally seen you slow down, man. You don't slow down on me.
He got something up his sleeve, man.
He got something up his sleeve. That boy thinking. Hey,
he got something up his sleeve. But I'm gonna tell you this though, on that Horde thing, keep me updated. I know y'all two converse a lot. I converse with you, Rick. Y'all do not leave me. We can get on this thing, man, and we can probably get this ball rolling so the people can see, as you say, and they can keep tabs on what's going on and they can see for themselves. But man, I think we got something going here with that whole safe haven, pooling that money together, baby. I think we got it.
I'm gonna tonight. I'm on KYC for Horde, KYC for Safe Haven. I'm gonna do the walkthrough within the next week. But I needed to announce it will only be released on Red Dad, Blue Dad, or ThoroHD. That's it. If you don't tune in, you won't get the information. And in fact, I think you need to break it down in series and Horde too. That's what we're gonna do. I got you. I'm gonna start tonight. I'm gonna time code this video for you, Red Dad. I'm gonna just send you the for your community. I'm gonna just send you the time code. You just gotta copy paste it into your description of your video, and I'll time code the whole thing.
Okay.
Appreciate that, underdog. Appreciate that. This thing gonna be a lot of time codes. Man, it was good, man. I tell you what, man, this was good. This was real good, man. I just hope people that got eyes to see and ears to listen take advantage of it, man. And that's what it's all about. That's why we do it. It is what it is. Your grandparents, my grandparents, even your parents ain't had somebody in their ear telling them, say, hey, man, you can invest into Walmart pennies on a dollar, because Walmart is going to be like, take over your mom and pop stores. You know what I'm saying? You can invest into Amazon pennies on a dollar, because not only that they will sell books, they will be delivering packages to your home, even groceries. And they'll be doing it the same day. What? Really, really, really? You know what? It's crazy, to have these opportunities in these cryptos, and for us to be building with each other and assisting others, man. We play a major role in this world moving forward. Jay-Z ain't got nothing on us, man. When I seen him, he talking about he made those little millionaires with Rockefeller. Man, we making millionaires like it ain't nothing. If people listening, if you got eyes to see and ears to listen, look at you, underdog. How many millionaires you made this year, 2021 alone? Probably more than Jay-Z did.
I'm confirming a few right now. that said they were. Had some few calls this week. And whether you reach millions, that's irrelevant. Let's just get this wealth. Hey,
That's
Red
right.
Dad, before you close out, may I read this last thing? I promise you.
Sure.
That's it. I just want to leave them with this from me. The same video they showed earlier. I just want to read this piece. It's 3 sentences.
Okay.
I don't believe in equal nothing. There's no two people in this world alike, and there's no two peas in the world alike. No two pieces of money or nothing else. And then the response, then, sir, are you saying that if I have a quarter and I'm black and you have a quarter and you're white, then my quarter isn't worth as much as yours? The response, that's your quarter. I'll decide what my quarter is worth. You use yours, I'll use mine. That is the reality. This is our quarter. This is the worth. And your quarter might not be worth as much as someone else's, even if you got the same quarter. So let's take these quarters and let's force it by doing this knowledge. They said that we can't get it. They said we can't get it if they put it in a book. Now we got it on video right now, 3 hours worth. This is that book. So I'm saying I'm getting off this platform because I'm going to force us to use our quarters to make millions. I want Red Dad, Blue Dad, ThoroHD to give a testimony to the world that on 12/7/2021 we said we're going to be millionaires, and on 12/7/2022 we made it.
We'll be millionaires.
And they're going to see it. And this video, 3 hours and 55 minutes, will be posted, pinned, and take down every other video. This will be the only video you can watch so that they can see the purpose. Because sometimes people got to see. But blessed are those who don't see, who have that vision, who believe. And that's what we're going to do. This cost them nothing. But this video right here, that's why I'm a time code. It's the most important video, in my personal opinion, that Red Dad, Blue Dad, and ThoroHD gave you, was this safe haven, pulling your money. If this thing works, I'm going to shut down the platform. We're going to just pull money and make some money. That's what we're going to do. So that's all I got to say. I want to leave with that piece, brothers.
Yep, man.
Already, family. When I started it, I say peace to the family. And when we leaving, I'm saying peace to the family.
Peace, love, and wealth, family.
Peace.